Hello.
Good afternoon, everybody.
It's a scorcher.
It is a scorcher, isn't it? It's the hottest day today. I think it starts to tail off. Next week is looking normal. Marissa, I've seen your comment already. Another unbearable hot day. Tea and cucumber sandwiches on the lawn. Afternoon, everybody. It is a bit too warm today, isn't it? Let's face it. But back to normal temperatures next week. Back to being able to actually do gardening, which is nice.
Until Wednesday, then it's back up to 29 and
shush!
30.
Shush! Hang on a minute.
Am I green?
No, you're not green.
Oh.
Bear with. Pushing a button. Hold on. Right, wait. Flashing blue, flashing blue. Flashing green.
Marvellous.
There we go. You can hear him now, can't
Hello.
you? I've been doing my gardening in the mornings and the evenings.
Yeah, good idea.
It was lovely outside last night.
Yeah, I got up at 6 o'clock the other morning and just sat outside. Oh, it was heaven. So nice.
Anyway, good afternoon to you all. Welcome to YGTV. My name's Bex. This is Adam. This is YGTV. We've got a few interesting things to tell you before we get into the meat and bones of talking about all the plants.
Meat and bones.
The meat and bones.
Meat and bones. I like it. Like the YGTV code. That's super duper important. You need that because you need that to get your discounts. You need that to get free shipping. It's going to pop up on the screen for you, and it's sort of based on the kind of the week and the year. And we're like zooming through. Look, week 28, year 26. So enter 2826 YGV TV 2826. Get the discounts. Get double ups. Get buy one get one frees. Just a little thing to say: shipping is free on everything in the potting shed today. If you go on the website, however, and decide to buy something from there, you may incur a little bit of shipping, but we can get around that in another way, Bex, can't we?
We can. If you join the club, which we highly recommend, you will pay lower prices. You get a 15% discount from the pots, the plants, the compost, and you'll also get £20 worth of YouGarden vouchers to spend. Don't pay attention to the start date, just pay attention to the end date. Plus, we're going to include a couple of free postage vouchers as well. So if you want to shop YGTV and you want to shop on the website, you will incur costs, postage costs from the website items, but you can use your vouchers to get rid of those a little bit. Everything that you see on the live, however, free postage as long as you enter that code YGTV2826. We've got a whole mixture of items to bring you today.
We have.
I mean, look, I think we do this very well. We bring a mixture every single time. It's something for everybody. It's gardening for everybody. We've got grow your owns. We've got summer flowerings. We've got perennials. We've got climbing plants. What's your favourite?
Oh my goodness! Oh, I like the Diamond Rouge hydrangea.
Hydrangea, yeah, it's very nice. That's why it's over there.
And
on
we've
the
even got something for the birds as well, haven't we?
We have, yeah. We've got our luminests
For our
coming
little
up.
feathered friends.
I think those are a fantastic idea. So we'll go into the details of those as well. It's lovely to have your company as always. So Marissa, 1874 Villain, Verna, Anne, Berlin, Verna, James, Naomi, Mahi Creations. And I think I got everybody's name. Also, that's on YouTube, by the way. If you're watching on YouTube, that's why I always have the iPad. If you're watching on Facebook, hello. It's normally Dingo and Amanda over there. If there's anybody else, or Penny, Anne, all of you, drop into the chat and say hello. Stu's keeping an eye on the details there. If you would like to send us any emails, you are welcome to. I just logged on to the emails and I was like, hang on a minute, we've got loads, but it's all Peter. Peter sent us lots and lots of different emails. We'll try and show you pictures. We've got Mr. F, and I've totally forgotten who Mr. F is. Anyway, Mr. F, Paige, Christine, Sally, thank you. Got all your emails. We'll hopefully be able to show all of those pictures later on. We're here for 2 hours, so we're here right up until 4 o'clock. We've got some amazing deals coming up for you across the board, but also on the Illuminests and the Illumawells, so we'll go into the details of those very, very soon. Oh, there it is, look. I remember doing this. This was in Stu's garden. Was it February?
Oh, could it be February now?
No, shush.
Just for a bit?
No. It was a lovely day, but yeah, check me out. I'm wearing a woolly jumper and my heated gilet there to plant these up.
You can't believe it's going to get like that again, can you?
I know.
Aren't they gorgeous? Look at
We'd
those.
probably love a bit of that right now, wouldn't we? They're so pretty. They fit over the top of your fence post or over the top of your fence panel, and they fit any regular size fence post. They're all pretty regular size. And then you've got this gorgeous planter. You've got a little home for the birds if you go for the Illuminest. You've got an Illumawell, which contains a reservoir in the bottom. So if you go for the other option, they've got the solar lights. They're really quick and easy to plant up. You've got so many different planting options, and you're providing a little home for the birds as well. So it's wonderful. If you want to have a look on the website, by the way, that's where you go to place your orders. That's where you'll enter the code. So YGTV, YouGarden.com is the website you need to go to. Click on the Live Now button. That's where you can see absolutely everything that we've got in this show. You can put it through to your basket and then you enter your code into the offer code box. If you're looking for those, please make sure you read the colour. For some reason, all the colours on the website's the same. So all the wells look like they're green. That looks green, but it's actually light grey. They've just uploaded the same picture, haven't they, to every single colour option. So make sure you're paying attention to the actual descriptions, not just the pictures, please. And you can see there's a bird box and there is the one that's the Illuma well. So make sure you're picking the one that you want. We'll go through more details for you in a little while, but the details are up on the screen at the moment. Let's have a look at, right, this time of year, people like to think about Mediterranean-style planting.
Well, we're living in it, aren't we?
We kind of are at the moment.
It feels pretty Mediterranean out there.
Actually, I think that a few people might be starting to look at their gardens and maybe trying to, because I certainly am, I'm looking at some plants that are going to be maybe a little bit less maintenance in these hotter summers that we're getting. Things like oleanders. I've just ordered the big oleander. I've already got my olive trees.
Yeah.
And they're super low maintenance and they love this weather.
Do you know what, Bex? They are just perfect for this weather.
Yeah.
Once established, they are incredibly drought tolerant. They'll take full-on sun all day, UV. They do well in quite windy situations as well. They're evergreen. And the trouble is sometimes, though, when we talk about creating a Mediterranean kind of look, we can get away with that for most years. But sometimes with some of these Mediterranean-looking plants, we get like a -2 or a -3. They're a goner.
Yeah.
But this will go down to -10. So pretty much most years, apart from the very exceptional one in 20 or 25 year event, your olive tree is going to get through. It will get bigger and bigger for you year on year. And olive trees are getting really big in the UK now.
Yeah.
There's one in my mum's garden. It's got a trunk. Honestly, Bex, the trunk is this size and it's up to the windowsill of the second floor flat next door.
Wow.
Yeah, it is big. They flower as well. They have lovely little creamy white flowers in spring that are really loved by the pollinators, and they will produce olives. Now, you're unlikely to get those olives to a stage where you can eat them. Having said that, though, there is a chap down in Cornwall who's started the very first, what he hopes to be, commercial olive grove in the UK. So the way things are going, another 10, 15 years, we may well be getting olives that you can ripen and eat. But they look ornamental and they give your garden that Mediterranean, Tuscan, Italian kind of look. And you can clip or shape it, as you see this one here. Or if you want to, you can just leave it to do its own thing and go a little bit more wild and natural. You decide. Of course, you can plant right up to the base of it. And make sure you keep the bamboo caning for a little while, because till the stem really thickens out, it will need a little bit of support.
Yeah.
But I just think they're glorious.
I do. I mean, look, I've got a pair of them either side of my conservatory doors. My neighbours, they're a bit flush. They ordered some really big, mature ones. I'm talking massive ones.
Yeah.
And they've got them outside the front of their house and they look amazing. I personally wouldn't spend the money on getting the big, mature ones. I'm happy to grow these on and they grow so well here.
And they grow quick as well.
do.
I mean, olive trees will grow really fast. People think, an olive tree is going to struggle to grow in the UK. But, I mean, just a normal olive tree you put in as a shrub, 1 metre high, in 2 or 3 years will be 2.5, 3 metres. So providing they're in that beautiful sunny spot, well-drained soil, they dislike sitting in very heavy wet soil during the winter. So make sure you've got them in that lovely sheltered, well-drained spot with lots of sunshine. They'll keep those beautiful silvery grey leaves all the year through. They do lose some leaves late spring, early summer, but that's normal. They just shed their older leaves as the new leaves come through. And they even look beautiful, dare I say it, and mention the word at Christmas time, because either side of a front door, you can put fairy lights around them. Yeah. You can kind of decorate them. Easter time, you can put all the little Easter trinkets and things on. So they're just a really, really lovely addition to any back or front garden.
I love them. I hope you do as well. They are available for you at the moment, saving £15 on that one. It comes approximately 80 centimetres tall in the 18 centimetre pot. £25.49 is your delivered price. And it would work if you could go for a pair of these. I mean, one's fine, but either side of, like we've been talking about, that does look absolutely amazing. 680-232 is the item number. I want to say hello to Kaza, who's on Facebook, who's been spending her morning painting pot feet shaped like cupcakes. Was that right? Lovely. I think that's going to look very
cute.
Good. So thank you for coming to join us. I hope you're sitting in the shade right now whilst you're watching us on YGTV. Let's move on, shall we? We're going to go over to something that has been incredibly popular. I was going to say this year, but actually it was really popular last year as well, wasn't it? The Hydrangea anomala petiolaris. The climbing hydrangea for the shady spots.
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't want full sun. In fact,
No.
in a full sun position, this will get really badly scorched and burnt. So this is for like kind of the north-facing end of your house or fence or garage wall, or east-facing, somewhere where it's not going to get sun all day long. This, again, it can be slow to begin with, but once it becomes established, it's a fast grower and it will self-cling. It produces these things called adventitious roots, which it won't do until it finds a surface to lean against. So when you plant this, plant it so it's pressed up against the surface you want it to grip onto. That way it will start to form little adventitious roots where the leaf the leaf joints are, and they will grip onto the wall and you don't even need to support it once it's got going. In the spring or early summer, it'll have hundreds of these wonderful they start off like a creamy colour and they go to this pure white, dinner plate size heads of flowers on, smell really beautiful as well, bring in loads and loads of pollinators. And once it grows up, it starts to branch out a little bit as well, sort of horizontally. So you get this beautiful tiered up effect all the way from the bottom to the top of the plant. This will be buzzing with bees and pollinated insects because it's absolutely rammed with nectar. And then in the autumn, the leaves turn a really gorgeous bright yellow before they finally drop. It's incredibly hardy. You can grow this in any part of the UK. It will take all the minus temperatures. And once established, for a hydrangea, it is also very, very drought tolerant. I've seen these growing on north ends of people's houses, right up against the wall where the soil is really, really dry. And so once they've got their roots in the ground, they really, really will thrive. You can clip it back occasionally if you want to, but basically plant it, let it go, and just enjoy fabulous flower colour, elegance, fragrance, autumn leaf colour, and a plant that's really, really hardy.
550381, the item number, incredibly well established already. Now, they can be slow to get started, but I think you'll see some pretty rapid growth happening on this because it is already nicely established in the 3 litres. You can double up on these if you want to. If you've got the space for it, then why not? Absolutely. And you will get an extra saving. So it's double up for £10 or £8.50 if you're a club member, because you'll still get your 15% discount on there. 550381, the item number. Go to YouGarden.com to place your order. Make sure you're using the code YGTV2826 so you won't get any of those deals, you won't get the special pricing, and you won't get the free postage. That code is your magic key to unlock all of that. Now, just to reference my pot, you've got the olive planter. That is the Adam pot. This is the Bex pot. I love this one.
It is very elegant.
I got 3 of these, and I think they are absolutely beautiful. And hey, I've got 2 of my Phoenix Canariensis planted in these. So for a bit of a, holiday vibe, that's what I've got on my Ceanotha standard in the other one. But it would work really nicely for an olive tree.
It would, and they look really, really heavy. I mean, they do look really, really heavy, those pots.
They're not though, are they?
That's the thing, because they look like what they're not.
They look like what they're not.
Yeah.
They are plastic.
I know.
But they look like glazed ceramic, got that beautiful
that.
shine and sheen on. I've had mine for a few years and they still look as good now as the day I got them. Plastic pots are great, UV stable, frost resistant, the ones that we bring you.
So they're not going to go brittle, are they? You can keep them in the sun and they're not going to fracture and splinter. And as you say, I mean, proof is in the pudding. If you've had yours for 2 or 3 years, it's gone through all the frost, the wind, the rain, the snow. And
it looks great. It hasn't faded, nothing. So it looks really, really good. 130389, the item number, £2 saving on there, £15.29, free postage, obviously, on all orders here on YGTV, as long as you use the code. Christine, you've sent an email saying my garden today, but there is nothing attached to it. So Christine, if you are watching, please resend it. I want to see your garden, so please resend it. Paige says, other half isn't happy. We can't use the alley right now. I wonder what this is.
Oh.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Look, you just got to get out there, squash them down,
I'll tell you what is fun, though. It brings out the kid in me. I love treading on those bags, making them pop.
Make them back.
Yeah. I always warn people before I do it. I say, I'm just going to make a noise. Bang, 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 flattening them down. That's a lot of products there in those boxes. Goodness me.
Peter sent in several emails. We'll have a look at a couple of them. We have got the beautiful, gorgeous head gardener's favourite, We've got the Escalonia. It's the gorgeous pink L. Look at that.
They are loving this summer. They've
Yeah.
really, really gone bonkers this year. I think the heat, the blue skies, the sunshine, and the butterflies, they go mad for them, don't they?
Nice picture. Verbena bonariensis. This is what we love about it, being able to look through the plant as well as look at it. Details are on the screen, by the way. We do actually have that on the show today. You can go for a triple pack or you can double up. It's honestly one of my top 10 favourite plants.
Yeah, it's so easy to grow. And again, it's loving the sun. It's really, really drought tolerant. It takes a lot of punishment. It will come back year after year in that sunny, well-drained spot, and they seed about. So once you got it forever.
That's gorgeous. Right, you can get a pack of 6 of those with the double up deal under £20 and no postage to pay. Well worth it, and they grow really quickly as well. You will love those. You'll still get them growing and having flowers this year, but every year. Right, Mr. F, happy flowers, spot the chili. That's the message that I've got. There's quite a few pictures. It might not be in this picture because there's several pictures. Yeah, Corydalis is there. He's got Echium.
And a gazania.
I think that's Rudbeckia down there. Gazania. There's no chili in there. Right, let's go on to the next one.
No, not seeing one.
Anyone spotting the chili?
Is it like Where's Wally?
Yeah, I think it is Where's Wally. Got some beautiful lobelia.
Ah.
Do you spot it?
Oh, is that it right at the front?
That's not a chili.
That's a chili there, isn't it?
That is, right in the middle. Yes.
Yes.
Well done, Adam. I hadn't spotted that. We found the chili. Hang on, there's a few pictures. We might as well do all of these. Ceanothus.
Now? Oh, it's having its second flush.
Maybe it's having a second flush of flowers, if that's a recent picture. It is a ceanothus, though, isn't it?
Because they do, don't they, sometimes? They have those little extra flurries of
They
blooms.
do indeed. Another couple of pictures.
Oh.
We both
We
had
both
an intake of- Look at that beauty.
Oh, I love that deep purple red one.
That's gorgeous.
Oh, lilies.
My lily's been so fragrant.
Especially in the evening, with the warm evenings.
Yeah, some really warm evenings. When I go out in the evening, it has been absolutely really fragrant in the evenings.
Loving them.
Just some more beautiful gazanias there as well. Lovely. Well done. Gardens are looking amazing. Got several more pictures to show everybody. We will come to them. Peter sent us loads. Grimmy sent us some. Mauricia, Dingo, you've all been sending you pictures. We will get there and have a little look. Just want to give you a little reminder about our Illuminests, if we can, because these are beautiful and functional and decorative and make an absolutely perfect gift for somebody as well. If you're looking for a gift for somebody who likes their garden, you're getting a great gift here. Now, there's 2 different types, isn't there? There's the Illuminest and the Illumawell.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, the Illuminest ticks loads and loads and loads of boxes because you're creating a beautiful little habitat for some of the small birds to live in, which sometimes, in some areas these days, some of the smaller birds can get predated on by things like magpies. They can get into a little box like this, they can get into that little hole at the base there, and they're really snug and safe inside there where they can have a couple of broods, which is really, really gorgeous. So you're helping nature. But then secondly, you're planting the top area up, so you're giving yourself really beautiful colour. And Bex is going to show you there, you've got a container that is separate. And then also, you're going to bring in pollinators because the bees, the butterflies, they're going to sort of arrive as well. And don't worry about when you water this. It's designed in such a way that there's drainage channels at the back that drain out. Yeah, they drain out right through the back, not actually into the bird box. So don't worry, you're not going to drown the little critters inside. And then at night time, well, that's where the human beings get their little bit of kind of joy from this, because you've got a little solar light there that you can set onto pure white if you want to, or with a flick of a switch, it will go through different colours for you. You can see here. Is this your garden, Stu? Yeah. So you can see in Stu's garden how it will change colour. Dead easy to plant up, UV stable, frost resistant, and it will turn a really boring fence into something exciting. So let's have a nice look at a video.
This is called the Illuminest. It is British made from recycled materials, but it's so much more than just a planter. What you've got on here is a beautiful solar light, a fantastic planting system that will sit on top of your fence panels or your fence posts. But what's even better is that it makes a perfect home for our garden friends, for the birds. There is a bird box incorporated into the design. First thing I want to show you is actually the planting trough here. Now this does lift out, so it makes it really easy to plant up, but also to clean or change over the designs seasonally. Another important feature is that there is drainage holes. There's one here and there's one on the other side. And as you'll see when we take that out, it drains out the back of the box, which means you're not getting water into the nesting area, which sits underneath that planting trough. And as you can see from the size of the hole here, we are actually attracting smaller native British birds into the garden, because that's what we want. Another fantastic feature of the Illuminest is that there is a solar light included in the design. It comes with the rechargeable solar battery, and you have an option of lighting designs. So you could have rotating colours, or you could have a fixed white, and to change those over, all you do is flick the switch here. The Illuminest is available in 3 different colours, but we also have the IllumiWell, where the bird box has actually been replaced with a reservoir, which is then going to water your plants using a capillary action, meaning that you need to water your plants less frequently during those hot summer months. If you do like the look of the Illuminest or the IllumiWell, but you don't have a suitable fence to hang them from, you can actually go for the optional wall bracket, and that means you can put these anywhere you choose. I've planted mine up with a mixture of winter and spring bedding, some gorgeous colours, along with some evergreen Hedera ivy. So I have now planted up both of the Illuminest and the IllumiWell. They are available in 3 different colours, and all you've got to do is choose which one you'd like to go for. Is it the one that's got the built-in bird box, or maybe it's the one with the built-in reservoir? They both have the built-in solar light as part of the design, and they are sustainably manufactured using recycled materials here in the UK. So why not treat yourself to one or more of them? They are available from us now at YouGarden. There you go. Now, all the details that you need are on the website, yougarden.com. Please make sure that you are reading the descriptions, not just looking at the pictures, because basically it's the same picture on every single one. So read the descriptions to look for whether you want the Illuminest or the IllumiWell. So self-watering or bird box is what you're looking for, and then read the colour. Look, light grey, green or brown. If you've got a specific colour option that you want to get. They are all the same price. I mean, if you're getting more than one, you could mix up your colours. You could get one of each colour maybe. That might look quite good. Or you can go for the same colours. It's entirely up to you. If you want the mounting bracket, bearing in mind these will fit onto fence posts or fence panels, but maybe you haven't got a fence post or a fence panel, but you still want the idea of this, you can get the wall mounting bracket. You did just see that in the video, so you can attach it to a wall, and then you can still get that look without needing a fence, basically. Put it in your order. You can get that free, free of shipping costs, basically. No postage to pay. Use your code YGTV 2826. The item number you need for that is 130752. We're going to bring you back onto the compost though, because obviously this is going to be the best compost you ever use. Go for it, Adam.
It is at the moment, because what you need at the moment is a compost that holds onto moisture like no other compost you've ever used, and this will. 2 reasons: it's got a peat element in it, and peat is brilliant at sucking in moisture and holding onto it, but also there's a wetting agent in this, which means it hydrates very, very quickly, and it acts like kitchen towel. As soon as you water it, the water goes straight in. So if you're really struggling at the moment with inferior compost, plants are drying out, your soil is drying out, if you want something that's going to really make your life a lot easier, seriously, this premium professional compost is the best that you can use.
Now, it comes to you as 110 litres, so this is a slightly different deal to the regular deal that we do. You're going to get a 60-litre bag and a 50-litre bag. We're also going to put in the 100 grams of the soluble fertiliser, not just any old feed. This is our Blooming Fast Superior plant food. The combination of this and this is what's going to give you the absolute best results. The most fruit production, veg production, flower production, foliage growth, healthy, happy plants, and that's what we want. 100208 is the item number, and it will be delivered free of any postage charges. Make sure you use your code to get your savings, and also to get those delivered free postage. Now we've got some manure. Why do I want manure at this time of year?
I'll tell you why, as a mulch, because it's absolutely brilliant at putting on top of the soil and holding the moisture in as well. And also it's got lots of lovely, yummy nutrients in it that are good for soil bacteria, good for your plants. It will break down gradually. You get in 2 50-litre bags as well, delivered to your door, no shipping to pay on this, which is absolutely fabulous. And you can use this on your roses, your fruit, your vegetables, dig it into the ground. I mean, where I live, I'm blessed with very well-drained soil, which I love during the winter, but this time of year is an absolute so-and-so to keep moist. Really is. Dig in something like manure, and it'll actually really, really help. Now, don't panic. When you open the bag, it's not going to be big dollops of like horse poo. It's been broken down. It's been degraded. It's been, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Composted. That's the word, Stu. It's been composted, so it's nice and fibrous.
It's aged, isn't it? So it hasn't got the stuff that's going to actually damage your plants.
Exactly. And you shouldn't use fresh manure anyway, because it's too high in certain things like urea and stuff and ammonia. So that's why they break it down. They treat it, and then you empty it out the bag. It doesn't smell. It's beautiful organic material that improves the soil bacteria. And Sean's going to show us how he's used it in his garden.
So I'm just adding some of our professional farmyard manure to this area. The reason I'm doing it is because I've got this huge eucalyptus. In a nutshell, it zaps every bit of moisture and nutrition from this entire area. So it's really difficult to grow things underneath it. This makes a huge difference. So first of all, it really improves the texture of the soil. If you've got maybe heavy soils, it can really help in terms of drainage. And also just things like whatever you're planting, when you actually add this, it just allows those roots to get so much more in terms of nutrients. Now, it's very rich in NPK, your nitrogen, your phosphorus, your potassium. That's going to help with the total development of the plant. And actually, healthier plants mean that they're far more disease resistant as well. Also, as I mentioned, improves texture of the soil. So if you've got heavy soil, it can help improve drainage. Funny enough, it also suppresses weed growth as well. It makes the soil a little bit more opaque, so it's harder for weeds to grow. Another advantage, it improves microbial activity, so everything that's happening inside it is also boosted. There's just so many wins of actually adding this to your soil. Great if you've got raised beds and you're growing crops, your fruit and veg. Great in container planting as well. And you'll be pleased to know there is no nasty smell. This manure has been really, really well broken down, so it just smells like regular compost. And I tell you what, I know that if I do this whole area, I will be able to grow some really, really nice plants, and they're going to be so much more healthy and so much more vigorous.
So right now you're going to be using it as a mulch, but it's also going to add all of those vital nutrients back into the ground. Your plants are using a lot of nutrients at this time of year because they're flowering so prolifically, and this can really help to add that back in. You're getting a twin pack here, so you are going to get 2 50-litre bags delivered direct to your door. It is going to make a difference. I mean, our compost is amazing, but you mix that in with the farmyard manure and you are on for a winner. So 100153, the item number.
Yeah, it's organic as well, which is good. I like that. And it's what our grandmas and granddads used to use, didn't they? Kind of
proper gardeners.
Proper gardeners, yeah. I remember back in the day, my granny used to go out in the street behind the horses and stuff, and chase them down the road and collect it, and then compost it and use it on his garden.
All right, get it delivered direct to your door. 100153. Make sure you use your code to get your extra savings and your free postage. Now we're going to bring you on to a winter flowering plant. Crazy people, what on earth are we talking about winter plants for?
Well, you see, the thing is with gardening, we always live here at YouGarden about 3 months in advance. We have to. We've got a plan. And that's what gardening is. It's about planning, isn't it? Because if you wait until the moment, then it doesn't happen. If you want hellebore, having a little journey there. If you want hellebore flowers this winter time, you need to get them in the ground now. Well, having said that,
Adam, it's flowering.
I mean, some of these have already got flowers on.
I don't know why.
I'm a bit baffled by that.
They've got flowers on. They shouldn't. They really shouldn't. They're winter flowering. It's normally sort of November, December, January, February, March, isn't it?
Yeah, but weird things are happening these days. But so weirdly, you will get a few flowers now. I mean, if you want, chop them flowers off.
I would
personally. I would take them off, and I'd get the plant to concentrate on roots and making more leaves.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing. Get these in the ground now, and then in the winter time, they give you this beautiful, beautiful colour. And you can see here the colour range on these. These are incredibly tough plants. They'll take absolute evil terrible frosts, snow, rain, wind. They're great for shade, beds and borders, pots and containers. They've always got those beautiful evergreen leaves. So the leaves are looking gorgeous all the year through. Just after, or just before they flower, the leaves tend to drop down towards ground level. You can trim the old leaves off. After they've flowered, new leaves will come through. They'll flower for a good 3 or 4 weeks, and they'll spread and divide. You can lift and divide them if you want to and spread them out and about. Under trees, beds and borders, pots and containers, sunny areas, part sun, grassy banks. They're tough. They will come back many, many years, and they'll just bring you that beautiful colour in the middle of winter when there's not much else going on.
Yeah, they're lovely, honestly. And your future you will thank you. You will look back at past you and say, well done, you made a good decision buying those in July. Yeah, Winterbeck says thank you to Summerbeck's for getting hold of those plants. They will mature, they will establish, and you will get more flowers if you plant them now. We will be bringing you hellebores in November and December and January and February probably. We will be bringing you them, but they won't be as good as if you plant them now and get them established.
It's just like with bulbs, isn't it? You know, you plant your bulbs in the autumn, don't you?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you've got to wait till spring, and then you have to buy them already grown in pots,
exactly.
which is really, really expensive. Whereas you plonk these in now, they'll get themselves established. I would recommend cutting the flowers off, though, personally.
Yeah, me too.
Because I think you want the plant to put more energy into producing roots and leaves. And then, I mean, the fact they're already flowering now really says to me that you're going to get flowers on these this coming winter, and they just really cheer up the beds and borders on those gloomiest, darkest days. And quite often the hellebores will flower at a similar time to things like snowdrops, the little aranthis or the aconites, and all those lovely winter flowering shrubs.
481063, 3 jumbo plugs, and they really are jumbo plugs, £11 and 4 pence. Naomi would like to remind you, Adam, that it's winter in 3 months. It's not winter in 3 months.
Thanks,
It's
Naomi.
autumn in 3 months. It's autumn. I'm
Yeah.
not having that. It's not winter. But we will be selling those potted later on.
I'm not
sure.
thinking about any of that. I don't be thinking about that. Thank you very much. I'm just thinking about the fact it's still very early July.
Moving on. Let's bring you on to something quite exciting then. We've got our beautiful patio clematis. This is the Boulevard clematis, the compact one.
Yeah, they are. Raymond Everson was a chap who bred these, and they're great because they only get to about 1 metre tall. In fact, these we actually recommend for the tower pot for you.
And you could put 3 in the tower pot,
Easily.
couldn't you?
Yeah, definitely. That'd be quite nice, actually, that colour, 3-colour mix. I'm going to try and remember them. You've got Nubia, you've got Pompeii, and you've got... Oh, I do know the other one. What's it begin with?
Nubia, Pompeii. I can't remember. I even said it earlier.
Oh, we know. Nubia, Pompeii,
and begins with an O.
Oh. Go on. Olympia. That's it. 3 beautiful colours, and unusually for clematis as well, these can flower all the way from the base to the top. But the good thing is if you put them in a tower pot, they're not like those clematis that are going to run up to the top of the tower pot, give you all leggy stems at the base and just flowers on the end. Because they only get to about 1 metre tall, they'll give you that 360 degree of colour. Look how beautiful they are. Nubia there is that beautiful deep
And
sort of
big
red colour.
flowers as well, aren't they?
Yeah, proper sized flowers. Well, there's one actually, a couple of them have got flowers on. You've got the Olympia there with that lovely purpley blue colour. And Pompeii, look at that. That's a lovely kind of soft pink,
They
super
look
healthy
great planted
foliage.
together as well.
Yeah,
I
they-
really do think if you can mix them into a tower pot or something, or plant them close together so they can mix into each other.
Beautiful mix. And I tell you, you could grow them also as ground cover.
Yeah.
People do that now. Victorians used to grow clematis, actually. They never grew them up. They grew them as ground cover, and they look nice. They kind of trail across the ground. The flowers pop up between other things, and they look great. But these ones are tough. They're hardy. If you want to, in springtime, if they're in a tower pot, you can take them down by about 1/2 or 2/3, something like that. They'll reshoot and they'll flower for you on that brand new wood. Couple of things though about them. They love to be kept moist all the time, clematis. They hate drying out. They do like to have cool roots, and feed them because they are big feeders. So they like lots and lots of fertiliser or similar kind of applications.
They give you so many flowers, and you can tell it's using a lot of energy to give you those flowers. So that feed is really going to make a difference. They are amazingly fast growing, and as well, aren't they?
We can see that sort of the ones we've got here. And you were saying, Bex, about the flower size.
Yeah.
If I can just lift this one out. Come, let go of your friend. You can see there on my hand, look how big that flower is. So even though they're kind of smallish plants, or compact plants, I should say, the flowers, look at that, isn't that beautiful? Yeah. That's just
stunning.
And
you get loads of them.
You do, and they flower pretty much all the way along the stem as well. We would suggest, as always, if you're going to grow them in a tower pot, though, don't grow them straight up. Do what we normally say, Bex and I, go around, zigzag, around like that. That way, you get much more flower than if you make them grow straight up.
Details are on the screen, by the way, for the tower pots. If you do want an extra tower pot, you can never have too many tower pots. That's what I say. 130461. It's £21.24. Great for your clematis. Great for your boulevard. You know that we love this one. I have several of them. Oh, your flame lily's flowering, isn't it?
It is.
My flame lily's in the tower pot and flowering as well.
Yeah, looking good.
Yeah, it's such a brilliant thing for climbing plants, that. So details are there for you, 130461 if you want to get hold of that. Now, here we're going on to this wonderful hydrangea. Everyone's going hydrangea mad this year, me included. I have not got this one, but the Diamond Rouge with this wonderful... I mean, I want to say it's red. It's not quite red. It's more of a really deep pink, isn't it?
It is a deep pink, and then eventually the flower will fade through to a softer pink and then turning white kind of before it finally fades. So you get that beautiful colour change on this. But look at the richness of colours on this as well. It's beautifully compact. I mean, only about sort of a metre, 1.5 metres, very, very kind of maximum height. So, and it's a paniculata type, which is good because they're always the easiest to prune. So if it ever gets a bit scruffy, taller than you want it to be, late winter, early spring, prune it down to above some outward facing buds or a leaf joint, and all the new shoots that come through will flower for you the same year. You can plant this in a shady position, part sun, part shade, beds and borders, pots and containers, a moisture retentive soil. Hydrangeas don't like very dry soil. They tend to wilt a little bit in dry soil. So if you get hold of some of that manure, for example, dig in a bag of that into the area before you plant your hydrangea. That'll be a kind of a match made in heaven for those two. Water well, and year after year after year, just enjoy for a good sort of 4 to 6 weeks, if not longer, these beautiful flower heads, conical shape, with that ongoing colour change. And you can see on that picture there how you can get all the different shades on one plant depending on the age of the individual flowers.
Such a stunner, that one. Now, you can go for 6 of those. This is a full-size one, isn't it? Like, it'll get to a metre, metre 20.
Yeah, metre and a half, yeah.
So, right, if you are creating a hydrangea border... I know you're all bored of hearing about my hydrangea border. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to shut up about it for another couple of years, to be honest with you.
How many types have you got now, do you know?
1, 2... Well, that border is mostly all just incredible, but I have now got 5 different hydrangeas in the garden. I've gone from 0 to 5 different types. Brilliant. The Diamond Rouge, if you go for the 6, you could produce a hydrangea border with those, and that would look absolutely amazing.
Or a hedge.
Yeah, proper hydrangea border hedge.
Yeah, that would look great,
like I've done with my Incredible. That would be incredible.
I love that.
Honestly, really, really beautiful. Right, 5114. Oh my word, you can do that for under £30. Delivered price.
And look how beautiful these plants are. I mean, these are so vigorous as well. I mean, look at this one here with the beautiful kind of healthy shoots on there. And I'll just whip it out the pot to show you, as always. Look at that beautiful root system. So a fantastically well-established plant. Do you know, there might even be a chance you might get the odd flower, possibly this year. I'm not going to guarantee that, but next year, these will definitely start flowering for you.
Right, Peter's got a lovely question. I've got some input for this one. Would you feed your plants in a pot this weather? I have established hibiscus and 4 skyscraper and 2 lilac palabin standard, all in pots. What would your advice be? Feed or not feed? There are 5 hibiscus in pots. Feeding them now. I'm based in Cornwall. I have got a suggestion, and Adam, as the award-winning gardener, can obviously give his 2 pennies as well. Now, I am continuing to feed through these hot summers and the hot weather. However, there is an argument that actually with feeding, particularly when we're in heat waves, it can encourage fresh new growth to come through, and it's that fresh new growth that actually is way more susceptible to heat waves, to scorching, etc. So during the heat wave portion of the summer, you might want to just hold back a little bit on the feeding, and that's very much a judgment call. I have continued, but heat waves can affect that new growth. What is your take on this?
I'd agree with you on that, Bex, because plants above a certain temperature actually stop growing. They'll just shut down their system. They conserve all the moisture they've got. They say it's just too hot to grow.
Yeah.
And also, if you keep feeding, they don't use the nutrients, you can build up quite high levels of salts and things in the compost, again, which can become a little bit toxic to plants. So my advice would be, while the heat's full at the moment, just water as normal, but don't add fertiliser.
Yeah.
Just wait till the temperatures got back to normal and the plants are growing rapidly again.
I gave a good feed last week while it was kind of normal weather, just because I hadn't done it for a couple of weeks. I probably won't feed this week, but I probably will the following week. I don't know.
I don't know about you though, but I find as a human being, in the heat, your appetite drops down, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I couldn't face the idea tonight of going home and eating a big roast dinner.
No,
I mean,
no.
You just don't want to know, do you?
Well, there you go. I hope that helps you, Peter. He knows more than I do, so probably best to take
No,
his
I
advice.
think we're on the same page with this one, Bex, to be honest.
All right, shall we move on? We've talked about the Hydrangea Diamond Rouge. You can double up on that one if you would like to. We're also going to move over now to one of our favourites. Oh, I like this one.
Look at it.
I'm a big fan of this. This is absolutely stunning. Look at those gorgeous berries that we've got on here. But it's not just about those, is it?
It's the flower as well. You can see there you've got those lovely, lovely white flowers. White, yellow, goodness sake, beautiful, deep, buttery yellow flowers. Lots and lots of nectar, lots of pollen. They're going to bring in the pollinators. And this is a really tough shrub that's probably only going to get no more than waist high. It's nice and compact. And once established, it will grow in very, very poor, stony, gravelly, dry soils. Around where I live near Thetford Forest. I go for walks through the forest there. They've got the beautiful pathways that they cut through the forests. And along the edge of the gravelly paths, you see wild hypericum growing. And it, honestly, Bex, it grows in the most terrible, dry, sandy, stony.
It's such a resilient plant.
Yeah, inhospitable soil. And it loves it, it thrives. So if you've got full sun, good drainage, the leaves can be a bit semi-evergreen as well. It'll bring in loads and loads of pollinators. At one point, it'll flower and produce berries. Eventually, the flowers give way to the berries in completion, and they are so glossy and shiny. In fact, you've probably seen these already. You don't realise you have, in bouquets of flowers.
Yeah.
Because these are real popular with florists. Lovely straight stems, and quite often they use them as fillers in those flower displays.
And they're long-lasting as well, aren't they?
Ages.
Really long-lasting.
Yep.
And you'll have seen from that video there, I mean, on the plant here, they're quite a uniform colour and beautiful, really gorgeous, kind of almost red-coloured berries that we've got on there. But actually on that VT, you saw that they were different colours. There's like yellow, peach, orange, red, golden colours. And I love that when you see all of the different colours on there.
So shiny. I mean, they're like little jewels on there, to be honest. That's semi-precious stones. And some of the berries will go an even darker colour, and those berries will remain for months.
Birds like those as well, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, the birds will eat them eventually. I mean, I've seen loads of these in customers' gardens over the years, and I don't even cut them down in the autumn because they look so nice still.
I think that these are quite good actually for transitioning into autumn because they stay looking good right towards the end of summer and almost, you know, into that first part of the autumn months. And then I think you just leave them alone and maybe give them a little tidy up in sort of early springtime.
Yeah, for the first year or so, I wouldn't do anything with it.
No,
I mean,
true.
after the first couple of years, you can trim them back a little bit, even by half if you want to, and then they actually flower on the new growth.
Yeah.
So you're not going to miss out on flower as well. But if you want a tough shrub for a pot or a container, or in a sunny spot, in the garden somewhere that's going to bring you joy from flowers and berries and pollinators, semi-evergreen foliage, easy to grow, really is the ultimate plant it, love it, leave it plant. Hypericum miracle attraction is really, really an attractive plant.
511421 if you would like to go for that. Slightly more compact variety than some others out there. Oh, no, that's the wrong detail. Sorry, we've got the Diamond Rouge on there. There you go. Oh. I did. Hang on a minute. No, something going on. We will get the right details for you so you can actually go and order it. There you go, £12.74. You can double up on that one if you want to. It is it's a double up for a £5. I love those ones.
20 quid for two, and then another 15% off
I know.
if you're in the club.
Brilliant. I love these. And you would be able to fit a couple of those in because obviously it's slightly more compact, about 1 metre by 1 metre. Maximum sort of size that's going to get to. 510890, the item number. Now we're going to move on to the Campsis Red Trumpet. So if you're looking for a climbing plant that does give a little bit of a tropical feel, I do think Campsis looks a bit tropical, don't you?
I've got it right now, flowering in my garden. Yeah, I have.
Ah.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. I've actually got mine in a huge, great big terracotta pot. I mean, it's the pot is waist high on me.
Oh, okay.
And it's about that far across that square, so it is massive.
It's a big one.
Yeah, it cost me a few quid to buy that pot.
I bet it is.
And I've grown it up the side of my garage wall, and it's now made its way onto the roof of the garage, and it's growing over the garage roof.
Wow.
It's starting to flower right now, which it shouldn't be doing. But the two heat waves, the earlier springs, normally mine doesn't flower till probably end of July, August into September. And it's a vigorous climber, and it's another one that will self-grip. Like the Hydrangea petiolaris, this will also produce those adventitious roots eventually that will grip onto brickwork or any kind of rough surface. It could be trellis, something like that. And you get these great big heads of masses of trumpet-shaped flowers, look really tropical, very Mediterranean-like, very elegant, shiny leaves. And despite its very tropical-looking, lush nature, it's a tough, hardy shrub, or climber, I should say. I never protect mine. It's been down to sort of -6s, -7s, even -11 one winter. Absolutely fine. I have got it against a south wall, though, because it does love sunshine, and it will just keep flowering for weeks and weeks and weeks. Again, brilliant for pollinators. Leaves turn a fabulous buttery yellow in the autumn before they drop. And then it sits quietly through the winter. Next spring, it will come back into leaf, and then it'll just flower for you year after year after year. Just give it somewhere, lots of space that it can sprawl over and spread and cling and cover, and you'll really, really enjoy this one.
55 0003, the item number. You might want to go for 2, particularly if you're going up and over, either side of something. So if it's a pergola or an archway, do consider going for 2 of those. It's £16.99, but we do have a double up deal. So it's double up for £10 more, £8.50 if you're a club member. So extra savings if you want to go for the pair. 55 0003, the item number, and go to YouGarden.com to place your orders. Right, just a reminder then on that compost, we have got the premium professional compost. This is the combo pack, which is where you're going to get the 110 litres, a 60 litre and a 50 litre bag. And you will also get the 100 grams of the soluble fertiliser as well. The best compost, we want you to be a compost snob because it's how you're going to get the absolute best results in your garden. Professional results, because it's a professional product. It's what we use here at the nursery as well. Everything comes to you with free shipping. Make sure you use your code to get that free shipping. Nothing more annoying than having to go and buy big bagged products from a garden centre or a DIY shed. Don't do it. Get the best compost and get it delivered direct to your door. Also, you might want to consider getting yourself some of this manure at the moment. This is also a twin pack here, so you will get 100 litres in total. Now, this is a fantastic item. At the moment, you might want to consider using this as a mulch. You put a good thick layer of this down over the top of, pots, compost, pots or borders. It actually mulches the ground and helps to keep that moisture in, but it's also going to filter down and put extra nutrients back into the ground. You could also dig it into the ground as well. It's going to give you amazing, professional, big results. That combined with our compost, my word, you're really on a winner there. 100153, the item number. 2 bags will be delivered to you. If you want 4 bags, put 2 lots in your basket. 100153. Go to yougarden.com if you want to place your orders. Also, we have got the Strulch, which is also a mulch, remember, but this is also a great one for keeping the slugs and snails away. You can suppress weed growth by putting this down. You can also help to retain moisture in the ground. Definitely the best value anywhere that we sell this. Will be delivered with free postage as well, so £27.17. If you're doing your price comparisons, just double check the postage costs elsewhere, because that is the sort of hidden extra bit. Some places charge £8, a bag for the delivery. So £27.17 is your delivered price for 2 9-kilogram bags there. 100149, the item number. Let's get a bit Mediterranean. We're going for the olive tree. Yes, we might want to reconsider what we're planting in our gardens, or at least consider adding some of these different, more Mediterranean, more drought-tolerant plants that are going to absolutely adore the increasing temperatures that we are now getting. This is the olive tree standard. So you've got the evergreen foliage, beautiful, dainty little white flowers that cover the plant earlier on in the year. And then, yes, you can get olives. Mine are growing olives. Right now, I've got olives forming on my olive trees. Probably not going to ripen enough yet, but as Adam said, temperatures keep going the way they're going. Our summers are going to get warmer, and we may be growing these tropical plants here. 680232, an amazing evergreen decorative plant that is really, really tough and hardy, great for containers and can grow in the ground. £25.49 is your delivered price there. Now, the climbing hydrangea, this is your climber for the shady spots. We've got other climbers for the sunny spots. This is the one that comes on on a 90 centimetre cane in the 3 litre pot. Beautiful white flowers, great for pollinators, self-clinging, produces those adventitious roots. Fantastic if you do have those slightly shadier spots in the garden, and that's what we always recommend this for. The northeast facing gardens where it's mostly in shade, this is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Can grow quite big, but you can maintain the size as well if you want to. 550-381 is the item number for that one. You can double up if you want to. We've also got the boulevards. Here we go. So 3 of those, 3 different colours, more compact. A metre and a half is the absolute height that these are going to get to. Beautiful flowering ability, nice big flowers. You could put all 3 of these in a tower pot. They are winter hardy, and it's the same care you would expect from a clematis. Sunny spot, but keep those roots cool and don't let them dry out. 550-371, the item number. Your winter garden, we have got the winter bells. Yes, you do need to think about your winter garden now. If you don't get them planted now, you won't get the beautiful winter garden then. Future you will thank the present you. Now they come to you in these are jumbo plug plants. We'll change the details so you can see the item number and things. The jumbo plug plants are available to you, and you get all 3 of those for £11.04. They will spread. They will produce a gorgeous carpet of colour. You can spread them around your garden. They will come out any time between sort of November, December, January, February, March, even tickling into April. They can be flowering for you. Really highlights your beautiful winter gardens. 481063, the item number. We've also got the Diamond Rouge, a gorgeous hellebore. It's not hellebore, it's a hydrangea, and a hydrangea with a difference, because these colours are gorgeous. Changes colour as well, so you get the rouge colour, but it will transition through to creams and whites, and you get those wonderful panicles of blooms. It is a paniculata, so you just prune in spring and it will still flower on that same growth. We'll reach a metre and a half in height. You could create a border, because we've got that double up deal where you could get 6 of those pots as well for under £30. Delivered price. Oh, that would be so good once those mature and establish. Next year it'll be amazing. The year after, my words, that'll be big and beautiful. Go on.
Throw in some bags of manure with those as well if you're getting them.
Yeah, get some bags of manure in there. Yeah, definitely. 511421, the item number for the Diamond Rouge. Then the Hypericum. This one's been so popular, and I'm not surprised. It's one of my faves. I think it is a beautiful plant. This is it in its full glory with the flower. Look at the stamen. Look at the stamen on those flowers. Look how inviting that is to the pollinators. Look at all those berries that you've got on there in those wonderful different colours, yellows, golds, oranges, reds, peaches. The pollinators will go nuts for it, and so will you. It's a nice compact plant reaching about 1 metre by 1 metre. You can container grow it, or you can grow it in the ground, and it's so resilient. It's totally hardy. Deciduous drops its leaves in winter, but a perfect one to give you summer interest and late summer into autumn interest as well. Great for cut flower decorations. 510890 is the item number. Now you can see that there are 2 prices on the screen. For the regulars, I know you already know this. You want to join the club, because that's how you get the lowest price. We give you a 15% discount off of everything. But here are all the benefits, and you can join the club today on your first order. You will be offered it at checkout. It will even tell you how much you can save on your first order. £10 cost for your annual subscription. It's just 1 cost per year. Keep your subscription running, and you will only ever pay £10 for that club membership. Get 7.5% off the outdoor living and machinery. £20 worth of product vouchers in 4 £5 increments. Don't pay attention to the start date, just the end date. You'll get 2 free postage vouchers. Everything in the potting shed is free postage, but if you shop the website, you will pay postage, not with those vouchers though. And you're going to get the 15% discount off the plants, the pots, the accessories that you buy from us as well. Such a good club, honestly. So many savings to be had there. Whew. Always pay the lowest price you possibly can, and the best way to do that is by watching us here on YGTV. If you can watch us live, we appreciate it. We're here on a Thursday afternoon and a Sunday morning from 11 o'clock. But of course, you can catch up any time you want. There's always catch up available on YouTube, on Facebook, and on the website as well. Let's have a little look in the chat, shall we, and see who's there. Sent photos of my incredible hydrangea delivered 4 weeks ago. Oh, Gary, I'm looking forward to it. Planted in your ericaceous compost. You planted it incredible in it won't matter.
No.
It doesn't need it, but it won't matter.
No, it'd be fine.
Would you water deeply plants in pots daily in this weather, which I've been doing, and every other day in my borders, in being in Cornwall, it has been very hot. I personally am watering pots daily, and my hydrangeas in the border I've been doing daily.
Yeah, I'm really struggling to keep mine going at the minute, but yeah, I'm giving them a good soak, and I put loads of compost. Those are Premium Professional. I put big mulch of that around, and that's definitely helping.
I never like to say to people, watering on a timeline or a schedule or do it daily, because obviously we're all experiencing slightly different temperatures and everybody's got different ground and things like that. And I don't want to tell you to, yes, water daily, and then you might drown your plants. So always have a little feel is the advice, isn't it, Adam?
Yeah, and you definitely, if the pot feels heavy and you lift it up, it probably doesn't need watering. Push your finger into the compost. If it feels damp, don't water. If it feels a bit dry, water certainly. And a little tip as well that works well in my garden is before I water between my shrubs, I actually just slightly hoe or fork over the soil very, very lightly in between to break up the surface. That way the water soaks in rather than just running straight off and down into the edge of the border. So that's another good little tip there to get that moisture down to the roots rather than just cascading off the top.
Well, I found Gary's picture. I'll go in through and have a look at the other ones as well, but there is Gary's picture of his incredible delivered 4 weeks ago.
That is damn impressive, isn't it?
Wow.
Way, look at that.
Wow. You have got some I've got some big flowers on mine, but I think Gary, yours is bigger than mine.
Yeah, I'd say you've outdone me as well.
You got bigger balls than me, Gary. 5100009 is the item number. If you want to go for the Hydrangea Incredible, it is available to you. We've got them up there. It is available at the moment. That's looking stunning. Well done. I'm going back in order. Peter, I'm going to show a couple more of your pictures. You've sent us quite a few, though, and I want to make sure I get to everybody's pictures. Oh. Is that?
It's a hydrangea.
It is a hydrangea.
Yeah, looking good.
Lovely pink colour. That seems to be sort of trying to grow really far upwards. Are you training it upwards?
Is it on bamboo canes or something? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. Or is it? No, that's the stems.
That's the stem.
Wow.
It is getting quite tall. I like it. It's looking good. It's beautiful, Peter.
It must be hydrangea Incredital.
Incredital. Oh, another picture of the beautiful Escalonia, the pink L. They are really pretty. Pollinators adore those. Right, Peter, please forgive me. I'm going to skip some of yours. If we get a chance, we'll come back. I just want to make sure we see everybody's. We always check all of the pictures anyway, even if we don't get time to show them. Right, so... Oh, no, it's Nathan. Hello, Nathan. Right, skyscraper lilies bought from YouGarden in the spring. Musa Bijou bought from YouGarden 2 years ago. Got hit hard by the winter but bounced back this summer. I'm going to have to do pictures of my Musa Bijou because it's looking so good. But here we go, skyscraper lilies.
Look at that.
Now, those are fresh skyscraper lilies as well.
Look at the colour on that. That is just stunning.
The fragrance is so good as well, especially in the evenings.
Yeah, I was sitting out the other night till 10:30.
I love going out there in the evening.
The smell of the lilies on that warm evening now. Oh, my goodness me.
Musa Bijou, 2 years old. Yes. I cannot wait for mine to look like that.
Mine's not that good in 2 years.
I can't wait for my Musas to look like that.
Hey. Whoa, that is good.
I need to come and visit. Can we come and visit?
Oh, he's got a that's a tetrapanax. Oh, sorry, I thought the next one was the big leaf.
Sorry, we'll come there. Is that a rose, isn't it?
It looks a bit Paul Scarlety, that one.
Beautiful.
Like our one we've got here. Yeah, so
stunning.
Tetrapanax. Have we ever done those?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, we should do them. We need to get hold of them. People will love them.
Nice, Nathan. Very nice. Right, Dingo.
Wow,
Hi, Bex and Adam. Received my delivery of the 4 penstemons this week, and look at the main pond. Plants gone potty in this warm weather. Cheers, Dingo. Yeah, let's have a look. Whoa! Look at that.
Wow, that's a turtle paradise, isn't it?
It is a turtle paradise.
Wow, I'd be happy in there if I was a turtle.
Quite literally a turtle paradise.
All that lovely cornice getting underneath the foliage. Beautiful. Oh,
I bet it's lovely.
Oh, do they all have names, Dingo? Do you give them all separate names? Or do you just refer to them as the turtles?
Yeah, that is beautiful. Really nice.
They're great, aren't they?
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Are we doing some more, Stu? I'm going to go to Mauritia's olive trees. Oh yes, there's 2 olive trees at the back of the gazebo. When I got it, it was little standard trees. Look at the size of them. I mean, if you let them go, they can get big.
They are. I mean, the last 5-10 years, olives have just loved the way the climate's changing.
Yeah.
You know, the blue skies, the milder winters, the hotter, dry summers. It's a real eye-opener to see the way gardens are transitioning in such a relatively short time.
Stephen, you sent an email but no pictures attached, and then I've got another email which has got your hanging baskets. I'm hoping that's the only one that you're missing, basically. I just want to double check. So this is the hanging baskets doing really well. Oh, this is 1874 Villain. Okay, so these are the pre-planted begonia hanging baskets, yes? Looking really beautiful.
And just starting their journey, really, because, I mean, they're going to look like that right the way up until, what, October? Even into November.
Absolutely.
And the pot will just disappear under the amount of flowers as well.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, water and
Very
feed.
nice.
That's the thing with those, and just enjoy them. And they even self-deadhead.
I'm so pleased you're all that, because it's lovely, isn't it? We all spend our time in the gardens taking pictures, enjoying it, and I love to see
that banana.
I love to see all those pictures.
I'm blown away by that banana.
I'm going to do it. I cannot believe how quickly my banana plants have grown. I can't. From those little 9-centimetre pots, you should see the size of them now.
You've got to mean quite moist soil.
Yeah, well, our compost, obviously.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I planted mine in a slightly drier spot, and it's slowed them down a little bit. But
In pots in our compost, that's what I'm doing. Right. More Mediterranean vibes for you. I'm bringing you, or we're bringing you, the oleander now. This is the oleander bush cream yellow. Now, it's a double up deal. It's double up on the individual colour options. You cannot mix and match. You can either get 2 yellow, or when we show you, you can get 2 red. I love this yellow. It is classy.
it is. Look at that colour. So unusual, so different. Super glossy leaves as well. And it's another plant that's loving the summers. I mean, I'm seeing oleanders now getting through from year to year to year. I don't want to bore you to death, but there are 2 oleanders I've kept my eye on in Swaffham since I moved there 7 years ago. They're never covered, they're never fleeced, and they just keep coming back bigger and bigger year on year, and they flower every year. They're both the pinky coloured ones, but it just goes to prove that with the way the climate's changing, plants like these are adapting to the change. They keep the glossy foliage all the year through as well. You can grow them in beds and borders, pots and containers. They've got a few sort of demands that they kind of need to be met. They do want lots of sun. They're not plants for a shady position. And they like a moisture retentive soil, but not heavy and waterlogged, especially during the winter time. And they will flower like this from now right the way through till late summer. And do keep them properly watered in pots and containers. They can be very drought tolerant once established, but if they do dry out a little bit, they will let you know. The foliage does actually droop down a little bit, but eventually, once they become really big shrubs, and again, I've seen them, there's one Bex and I have seen when we've gone to QVC through Chiswick, and there's a massive, great big one.
On the left.
That's it,
as
on
you
the
go
left.
through that little...
That's it, yeah. And it's kind of just growing over the top of the fence. That must have been there a good number of years, and once they get to that size,
It's big.
Yeah, they really are drought tolerant. So you can go for the beautiful yellow colour, or if you want to, I'll just tilt it towards you. You can see there the beautiful kind of red-coloured flowers on there as well.
It's more of a deep pink, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
Yeah.
And look at the 2 together. I mean, I think they look beautiful together, to be quite honest with you.
They do, for sure. £12.74. You can double up if you want to. It's double up for £10 more, £8.50 if you're a club member, because you still get your 15% discount. All you've got to do is choose the red or the yellow. Or, if you've got the space and you want to go for 4 of them, you could double up on both of them and get 2 of each if you would so if you've got the space to grow them. You can container grow, you can plant them in the ground. They're dead easy to look after, and they definitely give you that holiday feel. If you have been lucky enough to go to those hot countries and seen them growing out there, you can have them in your garden. I've just ordered one myself this morning.
And they will take some minus temperatures. Years ago, I went to a place called San Gimignano in Tuscany, and I went in the summertime, and they had massive, great big oleanders out there. I mean, 15, 20 foot tall and wide. And then there was a gift shop there, and they had a winter scene of the area, and all the oleanders were covered in snow.
I remember you saying about that.
Yeah. So, they managed to get through the winter time, even in parts of Italy that get really cold during the winter. So I'm not saying they're ultimately hardy, but they will take some minus temperatures.
Now, Nathan's given us some tips. I feed my Musa Bijou every day.
Okay.
I'm doing it weekly, but you're doing it every day. What are you feeding it, please, Nathan? Mine still grows right up to December, as I get frosts a bit later being on the coast.
Up till December. Lucky you.
And you feed it every single day. They are hungry plants, I know that much.
It can't be a million miles away from where I live. Or does he, East Coast,
He's Essex way,
Okay,
apparently.
all right. Yeah, so you can get mould if you're on the coast. It definitely is moulder.
Yeah.
Need to come see his garden. It looks mind-blowing.
I know, we keep saying this, don't we? Thank you very much. Always happy for everybody to share their tips and help and advice and things. We're going to move over now. We've got another beautiful evergreen plant for you. This one is the Eucalyptus gunnii azura. Eucalyptus gunnii standard. So this is the one that's been fashioned into that lovely tree shape for you. And it is... I really like the contrast that you get with the foliage from this, as well as the fragrance, obviously.
And it's another one for the tough, hot, dry summers that we're getting now. Once it's established, eucalyptus can take punishing amount of heat.
They are Australian native, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Eucalyptus?
Yeah. Well, originally, the tallest trees on Earth were eucalyptus.
Right.
Until we kind of discovered Australia. And then we cut them all down, unfortunately. So the original ones are gone, but they were taller even than the sequoias.
Really?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they actually got taller than redwoods and trees like that.
And we went and chopped them all down. We're good like that, aren't we?
We chopped all the big ones down. But this one won't get that big, I'm lucky to say. This will get about 5 metres. Although, because it's a standard, obviously you can control it. And it's on that lovely stem. And it's not grafted. It's actually one plant. It's been fashioned to grow like this. So what they do is they take a plant, a eucalyptus plant, they might have 2 or 3 stems, and they take the one that's most upright, they remove the other side stems, and then as the stem grows up, they just pinch off the lower growth, and then eventually they stop. You end up with a sort of a bare standard at the bottom. You could keep taking the lower ones off if you wanted to, and just keep getting the stem to be taller and taller. Obviously leave a decent amount of growth on top, because that's going to photosynthesize and power the rest of the plant to keep growing.
Yeah.
And like we say with so many standards, you've got options. Now, eucalyptus absolutely love being clipped and shaped.
They do, actually.
The more you clip and shape them, the more they grow. Or you can just leave it to kind of do its thing. If you want this to be clipped into a beautiful, sort of almost perfect ball shape, you can do that. If you want something a little bit more loose and natural looking, you can just leave it to do what it wants to do.
It's still going to get a few metres, even though it's a compact eucalyptus. We're still talking 4 or 5 metres potentially.
Absolutely.
Can we keep it smaller?
You could, just by
Can we pollard it? Can we, hard prune it?
Just literally clip it and shape it. So all you do is, I'm not going to do it now, but if you wanted to just keep it this size, all I would do is I'd get my secateurs. So if I got this one home today and I wanted to clip it, I'd get my secateurs. I'd probably clip this bit off here.
Yeah.
I'd probably just clip that little bit off just there like that. And I might just take the very tip off that bit there, just to kind of bring it all pretty much into the same shape. And then as it grows out, you can then uniformly clip it round to the size you want it to be. If you want to go a bit more radical, then mid to late spring, you can clip down even further. It'll reshoot within a couple of 2 or 3 weeks. They are vigorous plants, but very, very drought tolerant. They grow in quite poor soils. They will take frost and cold during the winter, but they do like good drainage. These are not plants for heavy, wet, boggy soil during the winter time. And of course, the foliage stays on all the year through, and it's this lovely silvery sort of blue colour. And the foliage does have a nice fragrance to it. If you pick a leaf off and tear the leaf, it's got like a nice menthol, citrusy kind of fragrance. And they can flower eventually. They have little kind of puffball, little white flowers that are really, really pretty and loved by the pollinators.
Nathan's in Great Yarmouth and he uses tomato feed.
Oh, yeah, that's brilliant.
Great Yarmouth isn't very far.
No, Great Yarmouth is not too far from me.
Not very far. Right, that's the Eucalyptus gunnii standard. 680117 is the item number. £25.49, £10 saving. You must use your code if you want to get your £10 saving and your free postage as well. YGTV 2826 is the code, and you go to YouGarden.com to place your order. Phone lines are open if you like speaking to real human beings, though. Details are on the screen: 0844 502 0050. We got a Rose of the Week, and it's been ages since we've had a climber. And we've got a climber. We have got Paul's Scarlet.
We have.
Climbing Rose. And if you like red roses, this is a proper red. It's a proper red. Sometimes we say something's red and it's actually pink, like the oleander. That's more pink. This is red.
This is proper red.
Proper red. And
it's a long established climber, Paul Scarlet. Been going for donkey's years. It's even been around longer than me. So
No, surely not.
Honestly, it has. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. So it's
Not possible.
Yeah, it's about 350 years old. No, I exaggerate. But it's a lovely, lovely climber. Has these deep, deep red flowers, like a sort of a floribunda kind of clusters on these flowers as well. So you get beautiful bunches of these with that yellow centre in the middle. It gets to, height-wise on this. About 3 metres on this as well.
3 metres height, 2.5 metres spread.
Yeah, so it's not one of those climbers that's going to go really, really bonkers. So a pair of these would be ideal either side of an archway, for example. So you could grow them up either side.
Oh, very romantic.
Yeah.
With the red rose as well.
Red
very
will look
romantic.
good.
If you were planning a wedding
arch. I'm liking that.
Oof.
And it will repeat flower for you as well, which is nice.
Will it repeat flower?
So it will repeat flower,
All the way through repeating?
Yeah, it will repeat flower. Just sort of keep deadheading it. And you can see there, those beautiful, deep red, really elegant clusters of flowers for you. Easy to look after. I mean, it will lose its leaves eventually in the winter, but roses are tough. Just put them in a sunny spot. That's where they really, really flourish. I mean, again, I would suggest today with that fantastic offer we've got on the manure, roses and manure go together really, really well. So, yeah, if you want this, you've got slightly poor soil, get yourself a couple of bags of that manure, dig in a bag of the manure into the ground before you plant the rose. You're going to give that rose the best start you can possibly give it.
Won't it?
It will. It'll be like a thing in
pig in manure.
Exactly. Yeah.
Pig in manure.
It'll be like a rose in bleep.
Right. I love when we've got a Rose of the Week deal for a climbing rose. Look, it's great just to have a wonderful saving on a plant, but I think more often than not with climbing roses, people are going to want 2 because they want them either side to go up and over, don't they? You don't have to, of course. It can go up a wall or, you only need one then. But if you're going either side of an arch or a pergola, you need 2. Now, you can get 2 here for, $32.99. Discount club price. No, 32. $34.98 is the price, which is not far off what you would normally pay for a single climbing rose. So I just love the fact that you get those extra savings with the climbing roses where you might potentially need 2 of them. Now, we say it comes in a 4-litre pot. Does that look like a 4-litre pot to you, Adam?
No. Do you know what? That is the first rose I've ever seen us do in a pot like that. In a pot like that.
Don't know why. It says 4 litres. We think it's a bit bigger than 4 litres. Maybe we ran out of the smaller ones, but you get the benefit, basically. 780080, the item number, if you want a climbing red rose, which is Paul Scarlet. Moving on to the Verbena bonariensis, one of our absolute favourites here at YouGarden.
Loving the summer, this one is. I remember when this first came out some years ago, not really seen much of this plant. And all of a sudden, it was one of those plants that ended up everywhere.
Yeah,
for good reason. Because it grows tall, it grows quick, it flowers for months. Look at Sean's garden there, you can see. It creates a nice border, but it doesn't create a barrier. You can still see through to the countryside beyond. It'll bring in an absolute plethora of pollinating insects, and the stems almost never need staking. They sway in the wind, and when they get wet, they'll kind of flop over a little bit, but as soon as they dry out, they bounce back to the upright position. Each flower head lasts weeks and weeks and weeks. I've grown this for years. Hubby's got it in his front garden. Blooms keep going right up until late October into early November. It's a hardy plant as well. It dies down during the winter time. What I would normally suggest to do, just cut it down by about a half late autumn. Don't go any lower than that. Leave it through the winter. Next sort of mid to late-ish spring, you'll see new shoots coming up from the base. Then just clip off any dead growth to just above those new shoots, and it grows fast. In no time at all, it'll be a metre and a half tall. And mine's already been flowering 4 or 5 weeks already.
Yeah, ages.
And it's going to keep looking as beautiful right the way through to October. 3 beautiful plants there, already bonkers tall. There is a chance yours might just get a little bit trimmed before it comes out to you, but don't worry if it does.
Because they grow quick.
Yeah, because it will grow back really, really quick.
They really do.
And actually, if they do trim the top off, you'll just get more shoots anyway.
Yeah.
But these will definitely flower for you this year. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Just a couple of things. They do love full sun or part sun, and they're quite good in really dry soils once they've got their roots down into the ground, or you can grow them in a pot or a container.
Love the colour, love the fact that the pollinators are really, really attracted to them, and I love the fact that they self-seed, personally. I know they might pop up in places you don't want them, but then you just simply pull them up or relocate them.
Well, I've got about 30 plants in my garden that are all from seedlings that I lifted last autumn and potted on. and they're all flowering now.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's such a lovely plant. 560910 is the item number. We do have that double up deal available for you. So if you do something like me, I've planted them all along the wall, the fence behind my incredible border. I think I planted 6 or even 9 in that border, and they look amazing. 560910, the item number. Double up to get your extra savings. Here's the red hot poker, the Cnifophia, as Stu likes to call it. Beautiful. Look, they used to be they're a bit retro, aren't they? They're retro cool now.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I was a kid back in the 70s, these were massive. You know, people grew these everywhere. And then they kind of fell out of fashion, and now they've come back in fashion. And they look really good, actually, with the plants I got next door to them, the verbenas. These and the verbenas go together beautifully well.
Oh, nice.
Those kind of purples and those oranges. These flower, again, for flipping ages, week after week after week. I've actually put some in my own garden from YouGarden about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Got flower spikes coming up on these right now. They keep their foliage in the wintertime, which is unusual for a lot of perennials, because they actually sort of keep their leaves through the winter time, so they don't die down absolutely completely. And then you get these orange flowers that turn sort of yellow underneath, and they will come back year after year, just deadhead, and then more kind of flowers will keep appearing for you, like sort of all the way through summertime.
As long as you deadhead.
Yeah.
You must deadhead.
Yeah,
if you don't deadhead, they won't keep flowering.
Yeah. Keep deadheading. So as soon as the flower spike has gone, just sort of trim it down to, just to the base of the foliage.
Yeah.
And then more will just keep coming through for you. I mean, you might even get one with a flower spike on it.
I did. I got some recently. 2 came just the foliage. 1 came with the flower spike, just like you're looking at here, basically. So you could get them with them on. Right, we'll give you the details for the Cnifophia. These are 560999, the item number. 3 of those 9 centimetre pots, £15 saving, £12.72. Just over £4 per pot there, delivered price as well, free postage. Use your code YGTV2826. Strawberries. Can't grow strawberries now.
Well, you can, because we've made sure you can, because we've planted them up into these lovely 9 centimetre pots.
Yeah.
I'm going to whip one out because I want to show you the root system. So they're going to be beautifully established plants there. You can see, look, lovely fibrous root system on there. Get these home now, plant them in your window boxes, your hanging baskets, your beds and borders, somewhere with some sunshine. Dig in some of that manure into the ground before you plant them. Strawberries love manure. They like the fact that it holds onto the moisture. They enjoy the nutrients. And these are an ever-bearer type strawberry, which means they don't keep strawberries forever. But what it does mean, you can get strawberries in flushes on and off over 3 to 4 months. Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of strawberry varieties will fruit for about 4 weeks, and that's it. You wait a whole 12 months till the following year to get more fruit. But these will keep doing that from now through to kind of July, August, September. We even had somebody on one of our shows some weeks back say they lived in Scotland, and even in the first week of November, they still harvested a little crop of strawberries from their ever-bearer strawberries. So treat them right, and you can keep getting those crops of beautiful, homegrown, sweet, delicious strawberries that will get through the winter time. They come back year after year. They'll produce little runners that you can propagate and create more plants from, and they'll be really productive for about 4 or 5 years.
300323 if you want to go for 3 of the 9 centimetre pots of the Strawberry Sweet Summer, the Ever-Bearer variety. £10.17 the price on those ones. Now we're going on to another item here, which I think we've got the same story here that we had with the hellebores. It's not a winter flowering, but it is a wisteria that will flower for you next year. Please do not get Wisteria MV next May or June when people's wisteria are flowering and then decide to get one. Get it now. You'll be amazed at how much growth this puts on, and then you will get the flowers next year.
Yeah, and don't get wisteria anger either, because if you grow some of the traditional wisteria, oh my goodness me, we've got about half a dozen customers, Bex, who have got the traditional wisteria. Mm-hmm. And you know what, at the moment, we go there, we trim it back, we go back a fortnight later, and there's I'm not exaggerating, there's these shoots that have grown 1.5 meters, 2 metres in just 2 weeks. And you just have to keep hacking it back. This one you don't. This will only get to about 4 to 5 metres. It grows slowly, respectfully. You can even grow it in a tower pot. Actually, Bex is going to leave me her one that she's got growing in a beautiful obelisk.
I did say I would.
Yeah, the fact I'm like, older than you, it's probably not going to happen, is it? But yeah, I mean, you could grow this over an archway. It's tough, it's hardy, it's fragrant. It has those beautiful purple racemes, just like the normal wisteria. Leaves turn a lovely yellow colour in the autumn. Plant it in a sunny spot. You can prune it a couple of times a year, but it doesn't need a lot of pruning, to be honest. And it'll get through all the minus temperatures during the winter. I mean, your one blows my mind. Whenever
it's gorgeous.
time I see your one, it's
absolutely
stunning.
Lovely. I'm a big fan. I've got 2 of them and I love them so much. Right, Gary's saying mine are just foliage after flowering once. Oh, is that the red hot pokers? Okay, did you prune them down, Gary? Because it does make a difference. If you deadhead, it can send up new shoots for you.
Yeah, deadhead, but don't cut the foliage down on red hot pokers.
No.
Because if you do that, you'll lose them. So basically, you always leave the foliage on, and then in the spring, you just slightly tidy up some of the older outside leaves.
Yeah. Okay, so there's the details for the Nephofia for you. 560-999 if you are looking at those. I'm just going to give you a quick reminder of some of the items while Adam changes the table, because we've got more things to show you. Now, we have got that wonderful climbing rose that has been very, very popular today. It's called Paul Scarlet. It's a very well-known, beautiful, traditional rose. It'll reach about 3 metres height. It'll spread by about 2.5 metres. Needs support, needs something to climb, and we'll give you clusters of those beautiful red flowers, bringing the pollinators in, and with the right care, and I'm talking normal gardening care, you can have this in your garden for decades. We've got the lovely yellow oleander. It's not quite as bright as that picture is giving you the impression of. It's a very elegant, gorgeous yellow colour that you get from the oleander on this one. It's a winter hardy plant down to about -5. Doesn't need any extra winter protection. That is the actual plant, just to give you a proper idea of the colour of the flowers. Half hardy down to -5. Most areas of the country, you're going to be fine. Pick a bright, sunny, sheltered spot in the garden. You'll have lovely evergreen foliage. Depends where you are, but this could get big. It could get to 2 or 3 metres, or you could maintain the size of this at, metre and a half. You can container grow. Will flower all the way through the summer, and you can get it home for free postage using the code. Or you could double up as well, where you can get another one for an extra £10 or £8.50 if you're in the club. We do also have the red one for you, the Oleander Bush Red. Exactly the same deal, exactly the same care. Free postage if you use your code, and you can double up and get 2 of those if you want to. You can't mix and match your double ups, I'm afraid. It's either 2 red or it's 2 yellow, or if you've got the space, why not go for 4 and get 2 of each colour? Make sure you use the code YGTV2826 to get your free postage, and also the savings with the double up deals too. The Eucalyptus Standard is a beautiful plant to add in if you want to get some glorious foliage colour, but also the fragrance. A lot of people will use eucalyptus if you do your cut flower displays. You can use it for foliage fillers. You could make festive displays with the eucalyptus as well. It's tough, it's resilient, it's hardy, it's drought tolerant. It's suited to our UK weather, particularly the changing summer hotter weather that we're getting as well. 680117, the item number there, and we are giving you that with a £10 saving. Use the code to get that saving and the free postage, please. The Verbena bonariensis, if you want a fast growing, beautiful, tall plant that plays well in borders, that absolutely works well for bringing pollinators into the garden, that Sean Ryan, presenter and plant man, has in his garden, that Bex Edwards has got in her garden, and Adam Walcott, award-winning designer, has got in his garden. I'm sure the head gardener's probably got some as well. Then it's the Verbena bonariensis to go for. 3 9cm pots, double up deal available as well. And it's double up for a £5. So 3 extra pots just cost you a £5. Less than that if you're in the club as well. 560910. Loads of interest in the red hot pokers. That's exciting. I'm so pleased. I have just planted my first ever red hot poker. I have never grown it before, and I'm very excited. Love the flowers. I think they're really, exciting, interesting, inviting, gorgeous flowers you get on there, and another great one for the pollinators as well. Hot borders. They are going to work beautifully. Totally hardy, dead easy to grow. Drought tolerant as well, actually, once they get established. 560999, the item number there. 3 of those 9cm pots available for you. And finally, we do have the Hypericum as well, the St. John's wort, which I think is a beautiful name. We call it the Miracle Attraction. It's a slightly more compact variety, reaches about 1 metre by 1 metre, ultimately. It's a great one for just putting into a mixed border. It's a plant it, leave it, love it plant. You don't have to do too much to it at all. Maybe just a light prune over, early springtime, flowers and fruits on that new growth for you. The birds will love it, the bees will love it, you will love it, we all love it. 510890, the item number for the Hypericum Miracle Attraction. And double up as well. Double up for a £5. That's nice, double up for a £5 on that. Brilliant. Right, we're going to talk about my pot. The Bex pot.
I'll model it for you.
I'm going to try and get everybody to call it the Bex pot.
Do you want the plant in or out?
I don't care.
Okay.
Whatever you want. No, take it out so we can show them inside it. You tell them, you talk them around it.
Well, it's stunning. I mean, it looks. I mean, if you went to took the kids to school, or you was like walking down the street on the way to the train station, you saw that in somebody's garden, you would not think plastic.
Never.
You would think that is a glazed, high-end, expensive ceramic pot.
Yeah.
But it's not. This UV stable, frost-resistant plastic. And Bex told us earlier she's had one in her garden for 2.5, 3 years, like this. Still looks as gorge now as it did when you first got it.
I got 3 of them, in actual fact. 2, I've got the Phoenix Canariensis in either side of my front door, and one of them I've got the blue Ceanotha Standard in.
Oh, that's
I like
a
the
good
blue
one.
flower with the blue pot.
Yeah.
Genuinely, they look as good as the day I got them.
Look at the sheen
there's
on that.
no fading, there's no cracking, they look as good as the day I got them.
And they're lightweight as well, because sometimes if this was a genuine glazed terracotta pot, this would weigh kilograms. And even though sometimes they say they're frost resistant, I've picked some up in the spring and the rim just comes off in one piece. And you just end up with a pot that's all jagged at the top and you have to smash it up and make it into crocks. This won't do that because you see, a glazed terracotta pot, when the compost expands, the pot can't move. So it just cracks. This, you can see, look, this has got a bit of movement to it. So this will flex when the actual compost freezes,
It's
if it gets
actually a
that
good
cold.
thing.
Yeah, it is. It will flex. And also, it's not going to evaporate the moisture away, which is important this summer because terracotta pots are nice, but I've had some in my garden that have gone green on the outside where all the moisture is leaching through and then you get that green slime on the outside. So they dry out more quickly. This is going to hold on to the moisture for you. But look how high-end and posh and gorgeous this looks. And it's a nice wide pot as well. And it's a good pot for standards because you've got lots of width compared to height. So once this is full up, it will give a standard plant nice stability.
It does
on a windy day.
It really does.
Yeah, so just beautiful. I can understand, Bex, why you actually really favour this
I
particular
do.
pot.
I really love that one.
So it's the we need a catchy phrase. It's the Bex. What can we? It's the blue Bex. It's Bex's blue.
Don't know. We'll work
We'll
on
work
it.
something out.
We'll work on it. All right, here's the large mottled blue planter, ceramic look. It's 39.5 centimetres in diameter. Don't know why we're so specific, but there you go. It's 15 inches, basically. 130389, the item number. You've got a lot of options for what's planting there. As I say, I've got my Phoenix Canariensis and the Ceanotha Standard, but you could go for lots of different things. Now, we have got the beautiful, incredible, which I know so many people have managed to get hold of this year. It's been very, very popular. I'm going to try and find... Was it Gary's picture? Here it is. So Gary sent this in. What did he say? He got this... This is my incredible, delivered 4 weeks ago. There it is.
Look at that. You've done brilliant in 4 weeks.
Look at that. I mean, I was amazed genuinely at how quick mine grew. I got mine in April, and then you've all seen my comparison videos. April to June. It was incredible how fast they grew. Now, the ones on the nursery are looking more like this. Really leafy, really gorgeous foliage. But we did have one with some flowers on. We wanted to show you.
Well, this one's been in our samples area, hasn't it, for a bit? So it's had a bit of a charmed life growing in the greenhouse. But you can see if I put my hand over the top of that flower, that shows you there. Look at that. I mean, these flowers are huge. I mean, that's actually wider than my hand at the moment. So, I mean, these will be dinner plate size, and eventually these are sort of, this one's a bit flat, but eventually they will become like a ball shape. So, and they are stunning. And even mine in its second year has sort of quadrupled in size. Last year I had 2 or 3 flowers in year 1. This year mine is covered in flowers. I'm really falling in love. I didn't think I would fall in love with this hydrangea as much as I have.
Mine, so 4 of them were new this year, 1 from last year. And I've got to tell you, the ones from this year are pretty much the same size as the one from last year. And I would say I've got a minimum of 8 flowers on each of those plants.
Can't moan about that,
And
can
I'm
you?
talking about the new ones planted in April. I would say a minimum of 8 flowers first year, and they're big.
And they're good for shady spots as well. So if you want, a shrub for that sort of shadier part of the world, moisture retentive soil, they don't want to be dry. Because mine a couple of times has dried out a little bit. I put more compost and stuff around it now. And I did come home from work one evening, it was like, give me a drink. But you give them a drink within 10, 15 minutes, the foliage just perks right up, doesn't it? Really, really quickly. So they're a tough shrub as well. They're not evergreen, but the leaves do give a beautiful autumn display before they drop. Then they'll take the minus temperatures during the winter time, and it's the easy paniculata type when it comes to pruning. So if it ever gets taller than you want it to be, probably late winter to mid-spring, just go down above a leaf joint, whatever height suits you, clip the foliage off the top. All the new shoots that come through will give you flower the very same year.
5100009 if you'd like to get one of the most popular hydrangeas of this year. It feels like it's been hydrangea season. Loads of people going for them, and we've got a handful that have done really well. This is one of them. This one, the Black Diamonds Midnight Pearl, the Nico Blue, there's a few I can name, but this is right up there as one of the most popular ones from this year.
My Black Diamond at the moment.
I know, it's so good, isn't it?
Wow.
We don't have them in stock.
Oh, never mind.
This one's looking amazing. Right, £16.99 delivered price on that one. £10 saving right now. Use your code YGTV2826 to get that saving. Ooh, okay, come on. Let's talk about this one. Hibiscus. Now is the time. They are starting. They are coming into flower.
They are, but I've got to say, earlier than probably most years
Agreed.
Because, I mean,
Yeah.
I remember when I started out in gardening years ago, I used to describe hibiscus as more mid to late summer flowering shrubs. But, now they're coming into bud. But not to worry, because even though each flower only lasts a day or so, it just keeps producing more and more and more flowers. Now, if you've been on your holiday already, or you're going away on holiday, you will see, if you go to those hot places, those hibiscus flowers, the orange, the yellows, the white ones, and you adore them. And you probably think, oh, yeah, but I can't grow hibiscus in the UK because they're not hardy. Those ones aren't. These ones can go down to below minus 20 degrees centigrade. So any part of the UK, basically, has a beautiful upright growth habit to it. I mean, I just love the way the stems are bolt upright and they splay themselves out perfectly. And you've got 3 different colours in this one pot. So you can enjoy the pink, you can enjoy the blue, you can enjoy that sort of creamy colour as well. All 3 flowering simultaneously, or the white, I should say. So that mix of colour is really phenomenal. It's another one that has lovely autumn coloured foliage as well. And it is another one, a bit like the hydrangea we were just talking about. If you do ever want to prune it, you can do it late winter to mid-spring, and all the new shoots that come through will flower for you the very same year. They get to, well, I say average sort of height, 1.5 metres to 2 metres, but there's a house I drive past on my way home from here. I don't know what they've done with theirs, but yeah, they've got trunks like this, and they are big. I mean, you can stand under them. Yeah. They're that big. So you decide really, but they are long-lived. They flower for months. They are elegant. They are stunning, and of course, in that small space, you can now enjoy those 3 beautiful colours in one container, because we've put 3 plants in one pot that will all grow happily together and give you that mix of beautiful colours.
£21.24 is your discount club price, free postage if you use the code YGTV2826. A beautiful size you get on this as well. You can container grow. Mine are grown in a pot, and I do not intend it to get that tall. I keep it in the pot. I think it's beautiful. 510313. Are we going to get the lunar hibiscus this year? Oh, I don't know. We were only just talking about that this morning, actually, so we don't know the answer, but we can certainly ask the question, Naomi. Stu and I had a little wander around the nursery this morning. We'll find out. We'll let you know. Right, we're going over. We've got another eucalyptus for you to have a look at now. So the previous one we showed you was the Eucalyptus gunnii standard. This one is the Eucalyptus compact silver.
Yeah, although again, this one can get 4 to 5 metres eventually.
But that's still compact.
Oh, that is massively compact for a eucalyptus. I mean, you're talking about, some eucalyptus varieties are, if left alone, the tallest tree species on Earth. I mean, they can grow to colossal sizes, especially in Australia and that part of the world that they originate from. But here, They're just beautiful as ornamental shrubs. They're a great foil for other plants as well. You can clip and shape them. And if you clip and shape them, you tend to keep what they call the juvenile foliage as well, because some eucalyptus can start off with one type of foliage when they're very young, but as they get older, that can change to more of a willow leaf shape. But this one will keep these beautiful paddle-shaped leaves all the way through spring, summer, autumn and winter. It will take frosts as well. And the foliage also is very aromatic. It's got a lovely menthol kind of fragrance to it. And you've got options with this. You can leave it to grow to its eventual height of 4 to 5 metres, or you can just keep clipping and shaping it, or even pick some. And you saw a picture there, I think that was of Sean's house, where he'd picked some eucalyptus and used it in with a flower display for indoors. It's a lovely, lovely plant. Of course, this one as well is compact enough to grow in a pot or a container. If you're going to plant it in the garden, full sun, part sun, well-drained soil, and eucalyptus will grow on the most ghastly, dreadful soils as well.
Yeah.
Stony, gravelly, new build kind of soil. They are very, very, very amenable, tolerant plants of poor soils.
Now we've got a double up deal available on this one as well. So you can go for 2 and it's double up for £10 more, £8.50 if you're a club member. You still get your 15% discount. Even when we do double up deals, even when we do the savings, you still get that 15% discount. That is why joining the club is absolutely amazing. 680379 is the item number for that one. If you are brand new to us, hello. Hello, gooey. I'm Bex, this is Adam. You're watching YouGarden TV. You go to yougarden.com to place your order. And then there's a little box that says, do you have an offer code? And that's where you enter the code you can see on the screen, YGTV 2826. It will give you the option to join the club. Costs you £10. It's a one-off cost for a 12-month membership. Keep that membership running. It'll only ever cost you £10 a year and you'll get 15% discount every single time you place an order. Log in. Always log in before you place your orders. Right, so that was the eucalyptus.
Sneeze alert.
I bless you. Bless you.
Sorry.
Just the 2?
Just the 2.
My husband always does 3. Always. Without fail, triples.
Yeah, it's 3's a lot, isn't it?
Now, always, and it annoys me every time. I'm like, will you shut up?
It annoys me when somebody sneezes really loud next to me without telling me.
Yeah.
I find that really aggravating.
Do you?
Yeah. My mum used to do terrible, why'd you have to sneeze that loud? It's ridiculous. You give me a heart attack.
Anyway, moving on. Right, let's move on to the beautiful Rudbeckia. Rudbeckia Goldstem.
You're preaching as converted if you're talking to us two.
Yeah, we've both got it, haven't we?
Yeah, I've got loads of these all over the garden. In fact, lots of them are from an original 3 plants I got from YouGarden 4 or 5 years ago.
Ages ago.
Yeah, because these spread quick and they grow quick and they'll flower in their first year and they flower for months. Mine are starting to flower just now. Just this morning I was out in the garden, first flower buds are opening. They'll still be flowering late September, even into early October. In my own garden, they're one of the last perennials to still have bloom and blossom on. They're bringing the bees and the pollinators. I used to despise yellow in the garden, apart from daffodils and things like that. Never wanted yellow. Angela Nagani, lady we used to work years ago, gave me 3 of these years ago. And I thought, well, I better plant them, be rude not to. I love them now. I wouldn't be without them. I've got 30 odd of these dotted all over the garden because they fill gaps very quickly. They don't need staking. They've got really strong upright stems and it's just the amount of flower you get on them. They die down eventually in the autumn, but I just tend to leave them over the winter time. Late winter, early spring, I just trim off any dead growth on top. New shoots come back through. And one of these little plants here in a 9-centimetre pot like this, probably within a year or so, will colonise an area about the size of a breadboard quite quickly. And in the next year, even wider than that. And then eventually, late winter, early spring, you can lift the clumps, you can divide them. You can probably get half a dozen new plants from your one original and just keep spreading them about the garden. But if you want a perennial that is easy, productive, flowers like crazy, good for cut flowers, brings in pollinators, comes back year after year, hardy, beds and borders, or pots and containers. I could keep going, but I won't. Go for these. They're brilliant.
They really are, honestly. Totally easy plants. Just beautiful. And love the contrast with that dark centre and the yellow petals on there. 560076, the item number. Double up and get 6 of those. It's worth it. Or you could just get 3. But you get better value if you double up and get the 6. It's only, what is it, £5? £5 and you'll get 3 more pots. You'll get twice as many. So it's worth it, even if you give them away to friends, neighbours, you know.
But space them out well. I put mine too
Yeah.
close together because now the 3 have just become one giant clump. So I would put them at least 1/2 metre apart, give them some good bit of space.
All right, 560076, the item number. Another absolute winner for your garden is salvia lips. I mean, look, I still don't have a salvia lips in my garden, fair enough, but I should do. I do think this is a plant that everybody should have.
Michael Winner chicken dinner. I mean,
know, right?
I've got oodles of these again.
Apparently this is Stu's garden. Look, he's linked his camera, that's what he's done. And that bee apparently he's calling a vandal. Look, he's just knocking the flowers off.
Oh, well, what bees do sometimes, bees are really naughty, because what they do sometimes, because they can't be bothered to get their proboscis down the middle of the flower, they actually cut a hole through the throat of the flower and get to the pollen or the nectar that way. But all he's doing, Stu, is just deadheading for you.
He's deadheading, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, he's a nice deadheading bee, because he wants more flowers to come back and get more pollen and more
That's
nectar later on. But I've got loads of these, and again, very much like the Rebecca, they are an incredibly easy perennial to grow. And I know it sounds like, you know, we say the same thing about plants over and over, but these are plants as well that will flower for about 6 months.
They do. It's crazy.
It is.
My neighbour, and they're right on the corner, so I drive past, obviously I see it every time, it's in their front garden, and it always draws my attention because from May, that thing starts flowering. Yeah, May.
Yeah,
It's May
May.
I first see the
It will.
flowers.
Yep.
And it goes right the way through, I would say even longer, October, and even into the beginning part of November, that plant will still have flowers on it.
Right into autumn as well, and they again will grow in the most awful soil. I mean, once they're established, they'll grow in very sandy, gravelly, stony, shaly kind of soils. I've even seen them do very well in clay, providing it's well drained. There used to be a garden I used to look after at Hatfield Heath. Their garden was on a slope, south-facing slope, but it had the most awful, horrible clay soil. But these, they just thrived. They're growing it really, really well. You can leave them and eventually they'll form a small shrub like you saw in Sean's garden there, but you don't have to let them get that big. I mean, they can get to about 1 metre, 1.5 metres tall. This is a gentleman called Tony's garden where he's let these almost grow into small bushes if you want. But you don't have to let them get that big. It's another one that mid-spring or late winter, mid-spring, trim them down by about 1/2 or 2/3. All the new growth that comes through will flower for you the same year. And these are right up there with some of the most flower power perennials that you can grow in your garden.
Really are. Very, very low maintenance. Now, you can double up if you want to. You can get, so the pack of 3, 1 of each colour. Pack of 6, 2 of each colour. Well worth it. Very easy, very low maintenance. 560668 is your item number, and it's double up for £5. Another double up for £5. Less if you're in the club, you still get your 15% discount off there as well. Right, we're going to move on. We have got the Hydrangea Runaway Bride. Now, we do need to let you know, don't we, about the Runaway Bride. This isn't the normal growth for this, is it?
It's run away of itself.
It has run away a little bit. What's happened is it's just reached for the light a little bit, hasn't it? But don't panic, because this will grow. It'll get the new shoots coming through, and it will start growing. And this is the kind of display that you will get from it, right?
That's how its growth habit should be. It should be kind of an upright habit. It can get to around about 1 metre tall, this one, but not super tall.
Look, new shoots coming up.
And it is a paniculata type again, isn't it? So
yeah, well, it will flower on the new growth basically, so you can prune it in springtime.
Yeah, and it is lovely. I mean, it is stunningly beautiful flowers, and it's one of those like sort of garland flowering ones as well. It was Plant of the Year in 2018.
Yeah, Chelsea Flower Show. It's an award winner, that one. Known as a garland hydrangea, flowering along the stems, not just at the top, like a lot of hydrangeas will do. £8 saving on that one. £18.69 is the price if you'd like to go for it. 510841. Right, we've got the Rose of the Week. We're just going to remind you about that because it has been very, very popular.
I think the reason it's been popular is because I think people like a rose when you get a good, solid colour to it. Because sometimes, we can describe a rose as a peach colour and it might be more apricot, it might be more orange. But this is a really strong, deep red climber. Gets to about 3 metres tall. It will repeat flower for you. It has these huge clusters of flower on the end of each stem, bright yellow stamens in the middle. And Paul Scarlett has been around for a long, long, long time. I mean, I remember planting some Paul Scarlet Roses 30, 40 years ago. I don't know if they're still there because I don't go to those customers anymore, but I'm sure the rose will be because it's very, very long-lived. Great for growing over archways, pergolas. Of course, you can put some trellis up on a fence or a garage wall, and then you can train it to that as well if you want to. And it's nice in the fact that it's never going to be one of those climbing roses that is going to go really, really bonkers. It's going to be easy to look after. Dig in lots of good organic material before you plant it. Make sure the knuckly bit is below soil level. Take advantage of our offer today on those two 50-litre bags of manure, and just, because roses love that. I mean, they really thrive in it. Give it a good drink. You may even get a few flowers this year, but it will get, it will get itself established this year, and for many, 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 many years, it'll give you months and months of these beautiful deep red clusters of flower. And fragrance-wise, it has I would say, a medium fragrance, but not a strong fragrance. 780080 is the item number. It's only £16.99 if you are a club member. If you haven't joined the club yet, I'm really going to urge you to do that because you do tend to get the absolute best prices from us here at YouGarden by watching YGTV, by being a club member, and you never pay postage. You can order anything you like from the YGTV shows, just one item, and you'll get that free postage. So, for example, if we just order the rose right now, we're going to take you through the journey on the website, yougarden.com, to place your order. You can go on, you can type in the item code 780080. You can go into the Live Now section to see everything that we've got in this week's show. You can add it to your basket from there. You've got options how you get that added into your basket. But once you've got it in your basket, you need to enter that code and be a club member. So if you are not watching YouGarden TV, £22.99. If we add it to the basket, look, go into view basket, £6.99 postage, which is going to remove the other things here so we can really be clear on this. So it's £22.99, it's £6.99 postage, £29.98 if you're not watching YouGarden TV. If you are watching YouGarden TV, YGTV 2826, you know to use the offer code. Now look at the price here. You've got rid of the postage, you've saved extra money, and if you join the club, look where it says join our club today and save £3, you will save another £3 on there, bringing that price down to £16.99. Now you're going to do that with every single thing that you order from the YGTV shows. We are here every single week of the year. There is 1 week we tend to shut down, sort of between Christmas and New Year. That's it. Every other time, we are here for you. Twice a week at the moment. Thursdays, 2 till 4. Sundays, 11 a.m. That's when you can find us here. Now, you might, who knows, we might change it. We might do more in the future. It'd be lovely, wouldn't it, if we could do more YGTVs? We'll just have to wait and see. But that's what we do at the moment. You can always watch us live, or you can watch us on catch-up anytime you want as well. Zoe, hello to you on Facebook, also known as Sweet Soul. Hello, that's Zoe.
Zoe.
That's a nice name.
Got her mango bigger than expected. Ooh, I will say. Amanda's husband does the big sneeze thing as well.
Do you find it annoying, Amanda?
Yeah. One of them.
And I was going, put your hand over your nose and mouth when you sneeze.
My husband does 3 and it really annoys me.
Well, at least
Really
you know it's
annoys
going to
me.
be 3.
And I'm like, just waiting for the 3rd one.
But some people do those really funny little sneezes, don't they? And it's not even like a sneeze.
It's not even a sneeze.
It's like oh, that's not even coming out.
You can tell I've been with him for 20 years and I'm menopausal, can't you? His sneezes annoy me.
When he reads the newspaper and he turns the page of the newspaper, is it like, do you have to rattle the newspaper like that?
20 years later and menopausal hormones. Like, shut up, will you? Right, apparently I'm going to show you some exclusive new footage. Never seen this before. Oh, look! What kind of bird is that?
Go on.
Are you a twitcher?
It's
a blue tit?
I think it's a blue tit or a yellow tit.
I have no idea.
It's a type of tit.
I'm not really
quite
a twitcher.
sure which one. Go on, go in
He
there.
didn't go in, did he?
Go on.
He had a good look, though. But the thing is, that apparently with... was it you just saying this earlier? Was it you earlier, Stu? Birds need... They're not going to instantly go into it. It needs to have been there for a little while.
Oh, they go kind of suss it out a bit.
They need to get used to it. If you put a new bird feeder down there, apparently it takes a little while before they trust it.
Fair enough.
So obviously he's having a little look. he might come back.
Well, because he might think there's a predator in there. And,
Exactly. They've got to trust that it's there, first of all. It's very cute, isn't it? That is the Illuminest, by the way. That is the Illuminest planter that you can see here. We have them available in 3 different colours, so you can get the light grey, the green, or you can get the brown one. It fits over a fence post or a fence panel. It is a planter. It has a solar light. You can change the colours. You can have the different coloured lights, and that will cycle through different colours, or it can just be a white light. Obviously, it's a planter where you can get a beautiful display from this. And then please don't think that the water is going to drain down into the nest at the bottom. They've got special holes at the back. Special holes.
Special
holes. Where the water will drain out the back of the planter, not into where the birds are nesting. It is a solar-powered light as well. It can go over your fence panel. Doesn't have to just go over the post. So that bit there is designed for the post in the middle.
So that goes like, there's your
fence post. You can just go straight over the post.
And it'll sit on top of
the fence post as well.
Sit on top of the drip strip on top of the
So and it actually provides a bit of stability to your fence panels as well. If they rock, because mine do, they rattle about in the in the concrete posts, and in the wind, it's like all you can hear is the fence panels. You put one of those over, it can actually have a bit of stability.
I had to jam some. There's my next door neighbour's garden.
I tried to put chocks and things in.
I was sitting in the garden in summertime. It was one of those afternoon breezes, and I kept clunk.
It's annoying, isn't it? Especially when you're trying to have a nana nap in the afternoon.
Yeah. But I tell you, I did notice the other night, Bex, funny enough, I finished here quite late, and it was getting dark outside, and there were 3 of those outside, and the lights came on. I couldn't believe how bright they are.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah,
they're really good.
Really do give a lot of light.
If you are going for those on the website, please pay attention to the item descriptions. Don't just look at the pictures. Apparently, we've uploaded the same picture to everything. You need to look at the descriptions to work out whether you want the Illuminest, the Illumawell, and which colour option you're going for. It's all in the description. Look at the words, not just the pictures. Okay, quick one on the compost, 100208. This is the 110 litre, where you will get a 60 litre bag, a 50 litre bag, and you'll get 100 grams of the soluble fertiliser. Yeah,
I love that fertiliser because it's got the trace elements as well as the NPK, the nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. Dissolve a teaspoon into about 5 litres of water. That's going to make about 20 watering cans, 5 litre watering cans from there. You can water directly onto the roots, or you can use it as a foliar feed once the sun's gone off the foliage. And if you use it in sort of combination with this, and don't rush to use it with this straight away, because you have got a slow release fertiliser already in this compost that will feed your plants for up to 6 months. And that will be the little beads that you're seeing it, little different coloured beads, sometimes tan or green. They have a liquid feed inside, and eventually the shell opens up, the liquid feed comes out, and it will feed your plants gradually. There's a wetting agent in this, which is really important at the moment, because if you do go away for a few days and those neighbours or friends do forget to water your plants and you come back and they're wilting, traditional compost, you try and water them in an emergency, 99% of the water just cascades straight off. This sucks in the moisture really, really quickly, so you save that plant. There's a peat element as well that holds on to moisture. It's nicely pH balanced. It's not too acid, it's not too alkaline. And the reason we keep doing this, the reason we can't stop fiddling with the damn stuff is because there's that composted wood fibre in it that makes it so light and airy. So it's great for those developing roots. And seriously, if you don't believe us, I mean, just look at the recommendations and the 5-star reviews we get. You're going to get 110 litres a day, plus the 100 grams of the soluble fertiliser as well. And you can get that discount club price for all of that for £23.79 delivered.
I know, brilliant. Get it delivered direct to your door. Let someone else do the heavy lifting. You just have to get it from your front door to wherever you need it. 100208 is the item number if you'd like to go for it. Make sure you use your code YGTV2826. Get your fruit saving and get your free postage as well. Don't forget your manure. This has been so popular today. Normally, I would be saying to you, get this in autumn. Refeed your borders. Your plants have used up all the nutrients in the summertime. But actually, there's loads of nutrition going out of your soil right now because obviously your plants are flowering beautifully. But Adam, you were saying use this as a mulch right now.
Yeah, mulch is really good. Put a nice thick layer of this over the top of the soil. I mean, give the plants a really good drink first. Get your soil nice and wet first, then put a couple of 2 or 3 inches over the top. It will hold that moisture in and it will stop the sun getting to the soil and drying it out.
Brilliant. Okay, so we've got the twin pack there, 100153. Going to do a quick rundown here of all of our favourites table for you, starting off with the fabulous Campsis Red Trumpet. 2 of these you can get on a double up deal, and this gives you a wonderful sort of tropical looking climber
does.
without the tropical care.
Yeah, this is a rampant, fast-growing, self-clinging climber that will flower for you year after year in a sunny position. Beautiful coloured foliage in the autumn. And I've got one on my own garden. It's grown up onto my garage roof. And I'm loving it, absolutely loving it, Bex.
Yeah, it's such a pretty one, honestly. Very easy to look after as well. Great that you've got two of them because it could go up and over whatever you're climbing, either side, if it's a pergola or an archway. 55003, the item number there. £16.99, or you can double up for under £30. Brilliant. Onto the Hyperica Miracle Attraction. And do you know what? It's funny with this because sometimes we show it to you and you're like, not bothered. But today it's really popular, and I'm loving that it's really popular. I've always loved this plant.
I love it for the berries. I mean, the flowers are beautiful. The flowers are small, really attractive yellow flowers that are loved by the pollinators, the bees in particular. But it's the shininess of the berries. I mean, they almost look artificial.
Yeah.
And look at the different colours. Some of them almost go to like a really, really deep, deep purple. Some are orange, some are yellow. The plant we've got in front of us now is looking elegant, upright stems. It's very, very tough, very hardy. It will grow in sun or part sun, and it does very well in very dreadful, horrible, stony, poor soils as well.
You can double up, so you can get two of these if you would like to. It's double up for £5. Got to use your offer code. Put 2 in your basket when you double up. We don't automatically send you 2. You must choose to buy 2, but it will be just an extra £5 for that extra one that you put in your basket. 510890, the item number. The one that Adam picked out as his favourite for this week is the Diamond Rouge Hydrangea.
Yeah, it's a colour shifter, this one, because basically it'll start out one colour and then it will keep changing. So it kind of starts out this pinky red colour, and then as the flowers age, it'll fade through to more of a blush pink. Eventually, the flowers can turn white as well. So you're getting all those colour changes. It depends on the age of each individual flower head as to what colour you'll get. But you get that combination. It's a hardy hydrangea. It will come back year after year. It's only going to get to about a metre or so tall. You can grow it in a pot or a container, or of course in the ground as well. And you've got that fantastic double up deal there as well. 2 for £29.97, which is really bonkers.
Which is actually 6 of those pots if you go for 2 lots of these, because it's a triple pack, so you'll get 6 of them. Works out at, what, a £5 each, less than that if you're a club member, and they will get big. You could create a whole border. You could fill 6 metres with that plant. 6 metres.
And they grow quick. They're fast-growing hydrangeas.
511421, the item number if you would like to go for that. If you'd like to place an order, go to YouGarden.com. That's where you place your orders. Remember that you can watch these shows back at any time. So if you've just joined us, we are going to finish in a couple of minutes. You can watch it back on YouTube, on Facebook, or the website, wherever it is you're choosing to watch. You can simply rewind the show and go back. Now, the code that you're seeing on the screen normally lasts about 2 weeks. So if you want to have a look at last week's show and you still want to order from last week's show, use last week's code. You will still get deals from those. The electric blue penstemon has gone though, for anybody that's wanting that. That one has gone. But yeah, the codes do last a couple of weeks, so you can go back and you can mix and match your codes to get the best deals. Don't forget that. Right, Boulevard Clematis, a very, very compact clematis.
Yep, 3 different types of clematis. So you've got Pompeii, you've got Nubia, and you've got Olympia. 3 beautiful colours, and these only get to about a metre tall, which is fabulous. And they flower pretty much from the base to the top of the plant. Hardy, tough, water well, feed well, keep the roots cold, prune them down in spring. They'll flower on the new wood they produce the same season, and they will give you full-size flowers on super, super compact plants. So compact, in fact, that you could even grow these in a tower pot if you wanted to.
Yeah. 550371. You can double up if you would like on that one. That's a hydrangea. That is not a clematis. I think Stu's machines are not happy in the heat, basically. They're really not happy in the heat. $29.97, you'll get 6 of those pots, 2 of each colour, and less, obviously, because you'll be a club member, you'll get your 15% discount as well. Quick question for Peter. How big a pot would I need for the climbing rose?
Oh, go for big, 50 litre, I'd say.
I would say 50 minimum. Yeah. Because the thing is, you can't easily repot a climbing rose either.
No,
That's the problem you've got with those. Right, it's 780080, the item number if you do want to go for the Rose of the Week. Can I quickly show a picture, Stu? Hattie's been in touch. I think I've reconnected. Oh, no, I haven't. Hattie has been in touch to send us a couple of pictures. Update of my hydrangeas and my rose and my pink L. There's the beautiful pink L with a little bee sitting on it as well. We love the pink L. Let me go on because This is the one that we're all in love with at the moment.
Yeah.
It's the Hydrangea Black Diamond Midnight Pearl. If you didn't get it this year, you have to get this next year. I've got some amazing video footage of mine at home. It is stunning. You have to get that one. Well done, Hattie. And there is the beautiful, is that the oranges and lemons? Or no, it's the less orange and lemons, look.
Oh, yeah.
It's the orange and
it is.
lemons. Beautiful colours coming through on there. Thank you, Hattie. Love to see your pictures. Alfie Bow from Bob Richards. Please see my 3rd year YouGarden Alfie Bow Rose. Looking really pretty.
I love that. Kind of lovely yellow backs.
It's a gorgeous container garden you got there. The barren grass in the background, the alstroemeria there. Love that hosta in the background. Adam's not happy you haven't cut the flowers off. Ooh. That
little
dahlia.
Yeah, it's one of the
like
dark
the look of
leaf
that
ones,
one.
isn't it?
Yeah, lovely garden. Thank you so much for sending those in. If I haven't shown you pictures, I'm going to do this one from Nathan quickly. Musa Bijou, how hardy they actually are here. January 2026. Today. January today.
I know. Yeah.
Now you can wrap the top of those as well, can't you?
Yeah, as long as you protect the trunk, then they'll regrow from the top of the trunk. Yeah.
So honestly, I'm assuming it's the same plant. He sent it in the same picture to show you. It wouldn't cheat.
And they're root hardy as well, so even if the top dies, they will come from back underground.
If you haven't got yourself a Musa Bijou yet, get one. I'm dead excited about mine. Right, thank you, everybody. We very much appreciated having your company. Is it you on Sunday?
It is me on Sunday. Yeah, I'll be back on Sunday. On me lonesome, but look forward to it.
I knew it wasn't me, so I was like, I don't know. Okay, so Adam's going to be up on TikTok this afternoon. If you're a TikToker, 5 till 8 o'clock. If you're not a TikToker, come back on Sunday when Adam will be in the potting shed with you. It's been lovely, as always. We'll see you all very soon.
Take care. Bye.